Yep, that'll do it. All right, I've begun the recording, and no one will know what was said to test my levels. All right, welcome to Fallen Meteor Part 26. Everything is fine. We're waking up to a brand new day after a refreshing long rest where nothing went wrong. Just kidding. It's 11 p.m. and we arrive with the well, let's just say this. There's a man. He's not exactly a man. He's an owl. He's an owl man. An owlin, if you will. And, yeah, this man is flying around. It's the dead of night. But as an owl man, this owlin is used to flying high, embracing the cold breeze of the night, and while he is not entirely nocturnal now, though he truly wishes to be, he's had to adjust his sleep schedule to at least somewhat conform to society, if even he is up by 12 p.m., and some people see it as weird. But now, at 11 p.m., it's a lovely night, and the night is still young for this owlin, and his wings are spread, and he is flying around the town simply taking in the fresh air and the breeze and just being above all stress and worry. Now, during his midnight flights, this owlin does not often see many people out, for this is a farming village filled with farmers, and he knows better than anyone that although the lizard folk don't like getting up early if they want to get their ale, they're going to need to be up by dawn so that the harvest can be done before the sun sets. So, usually the streets are pretty quiet, but tonight, this owlin spots some unusual activity. While flying across over one of the farms, he notices a small man scurrying along a path. Now, something about it just seems off. He's moving quickly, somewhat erratically, a little suspicious. Would this owlin like to make a perception roll?
I think he would.
Very well. I can tell you, stealth check is not very high. Oh, did you also roll very low?
Natural 19 for a 29.
Okay, there you go. Well, he rolled a 3 plus something. Let me actually pull up his sheet. This is the wrong. I keep pulling up the wrong window because I'm stupid. Let me go here. I think he's got like a plus 10 or something stupid, but it doesn't matter because he rolled a 3. He's also just walking down a path, and eventually he realizes this is not a good idea. I need to get off the path. But at that point, it's too late. He's already been spotted. He ducks behind a farm of what appears to be like a row of berry bushes of some kind. He's actually short enough that he's just barely sticking his hooded head between them. But unfortunately, because an owlin is the one who spotted him, his stealth is irrelevant. Now, with a 29, the owlin notices that this man, well, he's very hunched over. He's got a ton of stuff on his back. He's got a pretty sizable backpack, but strewn across are just a variety of items. It looks like he's got some kind of sword, a set of clothes that are just kind of attached to the back of the backpack haphazardly, and another set of clothes spewing out of the backpack. There's a crowbar on his side that he's trying to keep from dangling. And he's just scurrying his way through the fields here. But most notably, aside from the backpack and the insane amount of items on his back, because he's a small guy, the quantity of items to guys is pretty substantial. But additionally, he seems to be carrying a bag in his right hand. And the owlin also notices, just barely, on the dirt before it recedes into the grass, it appears that there are drops of blood speckling the whitish or light tan road. Now, you likely wouldn't have been able to see any blood in the grass, but because he started down the path, at least initially, it's clear that there's been a fight of some kind. What's he carrying in the bag? Whose stuff is that? It's probably not his own. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna stay above him and just watch him, kind of trying not to make myself known.
Mm-hmm. Let me go to my music room and pull up my night ambience.
Whoa.
Yeah. Forest edge, nighttime ambience, nature sleep sounds, 10 hours? Yes,
10
please.
hours. Whoa.
Alright, nothing's happening. Oh, it just said error. Oh, that video got, like, copyright claimed. Okay. Okay. Skyrim Relax ASMR. Oh, now we're talking. Yep, that'll do it. All right, so you're saying you're basically trying to fly above him without being super obvious.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm trying to follow him.
Are they like 50, 60 feet in the air?
I could probably go higher with my dark vision.
That's true. Good.
Probably at least 80 feet.
Okay. Let's see which direction the wind's blowing in. Hee hee ha ha. Oh, the wind is actually blowing west, which is to your benefit, and it is blowing at a cool rate of. It's actually pretty windy, 11 miles per hour. So, it's actually in your best interest to follow him while gliding because the wind simply carries you above him. How convenient. And it's actually very, very easy for you to quickly ascend over him. Without the wind, it is unlikely that you would have been able to casually catch him, or if the wind was against you, perhaps not. But at least for now, it's been very easy to trail him. Now, eventually, he does turn and begin traveling down along a fence, and eventually he even stops in a corner and scans the road, considering his options, which does give you some time to catch up. He's taken quite a curious zigzaggy path, and you're not exactly sure where he's headed as of now. But after some time scanning his surroundings, he bolts across the road down by the shore, and he seems to be trying to keep a very low profile below the grass banks and the sand down by the river. And he eventually meanders his way along the river until he eventually attempts to, well, it seems like he considers jumping across and then realizes that that is definitely not going to happen. It was a little harder to keep up against with him now because you are fighting the wind slightly, trying to travel down. But you can kind of keep him in general eye shot. He eventually seems to cross a bridge and then look back. He debates something. Looks like he's talking to himself, and then he runs back across the bridge. Quietly, or attempting to be quiet, he starts to peel open a sewer grate.
Oh.
And with a little strength check, he quietly moves the grate, ducks down, climbs down maybe a ladder or something, and then closes the grate behind him.
Would I be aware of anything going on with the sewers, or?
What do you mean by that?
Like, is there like a thieves guild that normally goes through the sewers or anything like that, or at least rumors of that sort of thing going on? Or
there's nothing formal, but the sewers have commonly been used for parties who wish to avoid detection to travel through them. Königsberg has somewhat picked up on this, but they haven't gone as far as to put soldiers down there yet.
I think I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. Well, are you landing next to the sewer grate, quietly trying to pry it open?
Yep.
Alright, well, make a strength check and a stealth check.
The strength's a nat 1 -1.
This thing's heavy! Your wings!
The stealth is a nat 1 + 11.
Okay. So an owlin gracefully lands and attempts to use his feathers hands to open a grate. And he lifts it, but then he drops it, he goes, and then it goes, and slams back into its slot. And he looks around going, now, the town is dead, so you don't exactly hear anything. You don't see anything in your immediate vicinity, but that was a pretty loud noise, and it's fairly quiet. So,
Do I see another grate nearby?
120 feet of dark vision? Nah, you do not see another grate.
Alright. I'm just gonna try this one again.
Alright, oh, strength.
10.
Alright. It's still freaking heavy, but
Steps in my right ear.
you managed to slide it off. And then I presume that you're heading down into the sewers.
Yeah.
Oh, now I gotta switch to sewer ambience.
Oh.
Come
You'll
on.
get Skyrim sewer.
Yeah, I was actually exactly what I was gonna say. Skyrim sewer ambience ASMR.
Or maybe Oblivion. Oblivion actually has sewers.
Yeah. Alright. You descend into the depths of the sewers. Now I have to get rid of all of these layers and activate the sewer layer. Welcome to the sewers, buddy. Now,
Time to get my second character killed immediately.
there is... let's see. Well, based on your character, you're probably pretty familiar with these sewers because you've traveled them every now and again. They are convenient.
Fair enough.
So, you know that above you, it quickly dead ends to the farmers' row houses. And you know that below you it extends further into the main city with two main branching paths. The part you can never quite remember is it gets really kind of confusing further south, but as long as you stick to the main passageways, it's actually fairly simple to navigate these sewers. So, where do you want to? What do you want to do?
Are there any footsteps or scrapes or anything going in any direction that might suggest
Well,
where he went?
Roll an investigation.
I'm actually not very good at that compared to my other stuff. That's another nat 1. What is going on?
So the issue here is that these sewers are murky, but they've been treated extensively. You remember a time when they were pretty thick and the water wasn't really moving, and you actually had to be very careful not to leave footprints because it was like sludge down here, and it was gross and it was bad for stealth. And a few months ago, they started adding something in the water every now and again that was like a dissolving agent. You don't know exactly how they did it, but basically, it turned the sludge back into better liquefied water, which meant that it was actually more convenient for you because you could travel around without being spotted or tracked so easily. But now, it's the same situation working against you.
Are the tunnels big enough that I could hover above the muck? Or is it too thin for my wingspan?
What is your wingspan?
Probably pretty big.
So, the main tunnels are large. They're like 8-ish feet wide, and then they have small walkways on the side.
Yeah.
And they're tall enough that you could feasibly do that. But the
think his
small
wingspan
cross
is-
sections are not going to work with that.
It's probably wider than 8 feet.
Don't know.
So, I guess I'll just have to walk.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna head left down the diagonal.
All right. You begin walking leftward down the sewer, knowing that this is one of the two paths that'll get you toward a main sector of the city. It is likely that he went down one of these two.
I don't like hear anything, right?
No, aside from the occasional rat
Okay,
and some water.
great.
I also don't
I've
see a whole lot down here.
been playing this character for 10 minutes and I've rolled 3 nat 1s.
Yep,
He's cursed.
yep. Keep accidentally. I don't know how I keep overriding the white. You eventually get to an intersection. You still haven't seen really evidence of anything.
Can I? So to the left, it stretches way out, right?
There's a very, very long straightaway to the left. Since this is one of the main sections of the upper middle class section of town, you remember that moving downward, there'll be two other long corridors like the one to your left right now.
Is it? Can I see anything down it?
120 feet down, and it looks pretty much empty and calm.
I'm just gonna. I mean, I know the. I can see it as a player in the top right corner, but
Yeah.
he knows the layout
Pretty well.
enough.
Pretty well.
He's just gonna fly southward and look down all of the long corridors, all three of the long
Right.
corridors there.
Okay, roll for me perception.
Please not another nat one. That's a 6. 16?
Okay. You scan down the first corridor and don't see anything of interest. And down the next corridor and you also don't see anything of interest. But on the other hand, what your ears pick up when you walk down this other corridor, they're very, very echoey because they are very, very long. And these are main corridors that are 8 feet wide. So when someone is moving down them, the trade-off of it now being water is if you want your footsteps to not be seen, you need to travel on the water. If you want to not be heard, it's easier to travel on the side. And you specifically hear sloshing in the water to your left. But you can't see anyone.
Then I'm gonna head down that way. I'm gonna head towards the noise.
Okay. Are you in the water or are you on the side?
I'll stay on the side.
Okay. It is difficult to move quickly on the side because it's only about like 1 foot wide. So if you want to move quickly, roll for me an acrobatics check. If you want to move quietly, roll for me a stealth check.
Acrobatics is 16. Where's stealth? Stealth, he's... Oh, another nat one.
All right.
I don't trust Dean. I'm getting my own dice out. I'm sorry.
So, you're not very stealthy, but you are able to quickly move. What is your... Are you dashing? Are you running full speed?
I mean, if I... Would he pick up that he's not doing very good at stealth right now?
Yes.
Then, yeah, he would just be running.
All right, and what's your running speed?
120. No, sorry. Not 120. I was thinking of,
Flying?
it's 90. I was thinking of my dark
90,
vision.
90. Okay. You begin booking it down this sewer, hoping to at least find something. You do have to make a quick jump, but with an acrobatics of 16, it's not very difficult, and you carry on your way. Now, you eventually do hear something, but it's difficult to pinpoint where it's coming from. Make another perception. With the echoes, it's not always easy to tell where sound is emanating.
15 plus 10, 25.
There's something moving between the two sections, the section above you and the section you're on. Don't know which corridor.
So wait, like there are like in that.
Yeah, so as you're running up, there are cross sections that go under the houses, and there's something running between one of those.
I'm just gonna run over and try to see what it is.
Alright. Are you gonna peek down the first cross section?
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
I'm gonna head up to where, like, head up to the middle and peer down to the left.
Alright?
Not like that, like in between the two.
Like here.
Yeah, like there, and peek down leftwards.
Okay. Don't seem
anything?
to see anything. You hear more shuffling, and you know that you are close because you hear the slosh of the water. Then it goes silent.
Can I try to slow it down and be stealthy again?
Yep.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep rolling here because my dice are on the other side of the room. Oh, 27.
Okay. So where are you going?
I'm gonna move up to the top and then just go leftwards looking down every corridor.
Alright. Need one more perception roll.
12.
Okay. You're looking down the side corridors, but you don't see anything of note. They're a little bit clumpier here, not as fluid because these are older, smaller corridors that get clogged pretty easily, so you try to avoid traveling down them. You don't see anything of note in any of them.
Do I know of any exits that are near here?
Well, yes and no. If by exit you mean going up through someone's toilet.
No.
Okay.
No, I mean the people that use this,
Yes.
where would they exit if they were just using it to travel?
There's only a few major exit points. That's one of the things that make it difficult to travel the sewers, is that the hatches are only along the main roads.
I'm thinking of modern toilets, but these aren't. Could
These
you
are
actually get
latrines.
up through someone's toilet?
It depends. You
Oh,
have
geez.
tried it before, but it depends on the latrine. Some latrines have hinges on them. Others are just wooden planks batted down with a hole through them. And that hole is, big enough for maybe a very thin halfling to get through, but most people cannot make it through those. And a lot of people bat down their latrines, and some have even gone so far as to have like grates that they can install and uninstall on them because people are scared about things being down in the sewers getting up into their houses.
The guy I saw,
Mm-hmm.
he looked like he could probably get up through one, but could he get all his stuff up through it?
No way. He would have to
Alright.
have an openable hatch or something.
In that case, I'm just gonna wait and listen.
Okay.
And if I don't hear anything after about 20 minutes, I'm just gonna head to the nearest exit and leave.
Okay.
So
20 minutes of waiting and listening. Okay. You spend a lot of time sitting and waiting. How good are you at keeping track of time?
I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly 20 minutes.
I'm just saying, as an owl, I
He's
would
probably
imagine.
pretty. He's got a 14 intelligence.
Yeah.
He's probably pretty good.
I'd imagine he's pretty good. So 5 minutes go by. You hear nothing but the occasional rat. Then 6 minutes. And then 7. And then 8. And on the 9th minute, you hear shuffling from a path to your left. You hear something like a foot getting shoved or falling through some sludge that deteriorated and goes plunk. And then you hear
I'm just gonna try to follow quietly.
Okay. You quietly follow the sound, carefully tiptoeing over a gap. You don't hear much anymore, but you know that he must have gone back down to the main corridor. Alright, what do you want to do?
Can I see him there?
If you peek your head around the corner, you can peek seeing a small, cloaked and hooded man trying to carefully step across a big gap with his little legs and just barely managing to do it without falling. He's traipsing along the wall.
I'm not sure exactly what I should do here.
Still got a bag in his hands and he's walking.
I am gonna call out to him. I'm gonna say, "Sir, are you injured? Do you need any help?"
He runs behind a wall.
You! Why you follow me? Me.
I saw the blood. Crisp noise.
It's very echoey, his response.
What was the response?
It was ah.
I see.
What did you see?
You left a trail of blood behind you. Are you hurt?
You hear scrambling. Not like he's trying to get away, like he's shuffling through a bunch of stuff. And eventually, are you moving closer towards him, by the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to approach casually.
Okay.
Casually approach.
Approach casually. 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. You're like 60 feet away and you just crossed one of the gaps. And he says,
Wait.
and then you hear a bunch of jingling. And then some more jingling. And then you see a little gloved hand. Like he's got his back pressed against the wall and he slides his left hand over and there's a little pouch. And he says,
You didn't see anything. Okay.
What? What do you mean?
Take this, and you didn't see anything.
How much?
Come find out.
and then he picks his hand up and he jingles it. And he says,
It's all gold.
and then he taps the floor and puts it back down.
Can he see me right now?
No, he's not looking at you. The only thing you've
I'm
seen
gonna-
is his arm, and his back is pressed against the wall.
I'm gonna pull my dagger out of my hip sheath and approach slowly.
All right, are you trying to roll like stealthily approach?
No, I'm gonna trying to make it seem like I'm gonna take the deal.
All right, says
Wait.
as he hears you moving closer. And,
I'll
and
stop.
then the bot dies. He goes,
I'm going to leave. Count to 30. And then take what is yours.
I'm gonna rush around the corner and grab him.
okay, well, roll for initiative.
Okay. Of course, now I know roll the nat 20 on initiative.
Yeah.
It's a 25.
All right. I wonder if I can pull up my my classic sewer music. I would have to
Jacob
like.
loses his second character in a row.
Yeah.
I know. I
think
wasn't planning on getting into combat, but this guy has done nothing to avail my suspicions.
Where even is my? Oh yeah, it's in the oogly thing. I don't know if I can like. I would have to get on Discord PTB. It would be like so much effort. Hold up. I could maybe do this. It's gonna. Oh no, it's downloading 15 updates. Oh gosh. And then there's probably gonna be two of me. This is gonna be too much work. I bet I can find it on SoundCloud. I bet that'd be easier. I'm gonna do that. Hold up. You gotta play the sewer music. It's important. Oh, it's downloading 1 million updates. Hold up. You said you got like a nat 20 on initiative, right?
I did.
All right. Well, you are up first.
So could I get around the corner to?
Yeah. Presumably.
How?
I think
how
it's
far
like
is it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 feet.
Yeah, I can bonus action dash to get there.
All right. Would you like
And
to
then-
see what the small man looks like before you
Show me the small
stab him?
man.
Let me pull up
I
the
have my
small man.
suspicions.
I think you might know who the small man is. Let me see.
I thought so hard about who it could possibly be, and it wasn't until the start of this session that I went, oh. Yeah, I thought so.
Yep, that's him. All right. Well, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take one out of Roger's playbook. Is his neck exposed?
His neck is covered in cloth, which likely will not protect him very much.
I'm going for it with my dagger.
All right.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool. Oof. 6 damage. Let me see if I can use
Alright.
sneak attack. I don't know if I can.
Unlikely.
No, I don't think I can.
All right. Was that all?
Yeah, that was. I mean, I had a bonus action dash, and then action was attack. So
All right. Well, he immediately crits on his first roll and does a total of 13 piercing damage with an ornate dagger, plus an extra 4 damage from Fury of the Small for a total of 17 damage. He
don't really want
then
my
takes
characters immediately, Trevor.
he then takes disengage as a bonus action and backpedals 30 feet, 5, 10, 15. He needs to succeed in acrobatics of Ooh. He fails the acrobatics, and while attempting to backpedal, actually slips into the sewer water because he's carrying too much stuff. He ends up dropping the bag in the water. That ends his turn.
all right. I'm gonna use the special steady aim to give myself advantage on one attack
Okay.
and shoot my crossbow at him.
Okay.
18. Does that still hit?
Yes, yes.
Doesn't have shield or anything.
No.
Cool.
He's not a bastard.
That's 7 damage plus sneak attack. 17 damage.
Ooh.
Piercing.
How you get sneak attack?
Because I got advantage.
Ooh, I forgot to how that do that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. He's pretty shook. He's a little bit worried and he's not too happy. He pulls out a dart. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Alright, I didn't think so. Dart misses. He scrambles to pick up the head and then bonus action dashes
The head?
across. Oh yeah, the head rolls out of the bag and then
Your head!
he is scrambling to pick up the head of a satyr as it rolled out of a knapsack bag and fell in the water. He picks up the head and starts booking it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Alright. You're up.
I don't have many crazy shit I can do. I'm gonna move up to be about 10 feet away from him. and then
Going
take another
upwards.
crossbow shot.
So 5,
Yeah,
10,
I'll
15,
go up and then over.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 55, yeah, because you have 35 or 40 movement?
No, I have 30, but I have dash and bonus action dash. So that's why I was
Okay.
getting 90.
Okay,
So I can only move 60.
okay. So let me redo that because I don't remember. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 60. 15 feet away, but that's pretty good.
I didn't expect this intro to take so long. Guess that's my fault. I'm gonna shoot him again. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
Alright.
Bastard probably has like 40 health.
He is mad, and he does not know what to do. He screams and charges you. A 22 to hit,
Yeah, it hits.
and a total of 13 piercing damage.
Oi.
He then bonus action disengages, and again 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's bleeding profusely.
Let me measure. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Could I get around the left side and down?
Around the left side.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You'd be like on the corner.
I'll do that, yeah.
Alright.
I couldn't peek out and shoot, right?
If you make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, okay. 19.
You peek out and ready your aim. The issue is it is an incredibly difficult shot because he's in the water below the walkway, meaning the only the top of his head is exposed. It would be an attack with disadvantage.
That's fine. I'll do that, yeah.
All right.
17.
To hit. That'll do it.
Ow. I didn't expect that. 11 damage.
All right. You sprint over to the other side, attempting a flank. Catch him as he's scanning around, trying to lay low between the sewers, but you see the top of his head. This is a crossbow or a short bow?
It's a light crossbow.
Light crossbow. You extend your crossbow out with your arm, aiming for the very top of his forehead. The bolt flies. You hear it splat, and his wall gets nailed to the other side of the sewer with a crossbow bolt sticking out of it.
Oh!
He's dead.
Oh, good. I almost lost another character. I had 15 health left. If that didn't work, I was just gonna bail.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you approaching the corpse?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what he had.
All right. Well, go ahead. He's got a backpack on him and a lot of stuff hanging out of it. And you begin rifling through. There's a playing card set, 2 oil flasks, a crowbar, a rapier with some kind of weird... Oh, is that a whip? A whip and a rapier. A set of fine clothes that are covered in poop, studded leather armor, and the head is
Should
stuck.
I write this down?
It's all the stuff I stole from Cagliari. I will just DM it to you.
I didn't write that
Oops,
down.
that's fine. That's why I wrote it down.
Cool.
Here it is, all of the things. In addition, there is a head that was floating, but seems to have nestled on a thicker section of poop sludge.
Oh. Wow. Great. Thanks for treating her with respect, Trevor.
Yep.
I guess I'll grab the whole bag
Okay.
if I can.
Absolutely.
And get everything in it, and then just I would recognize the head, right?
Definitely. This is the
Yeah.
person there was a bounty on. Which actually
Right.
means that you now have 1,000 gold pieces in your potential possession.
Potentially.
Yeah.
So we talked about him having some sort of context. Would he know where to go to meet up with the others?
Yep.
I think he'll go that way then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, let's say that
Hypothetically.
maybe his house was a safe house and that, I don't know, maybe there's this guy called Orion that he knew. You good
Sure.
with that? Alright. That'll make my
that's
life
fine
way
with me.
easier. In which case, you're gonna leave the corpse, taking all the stuff, make your way across the sewer to the grate closest to your house, one that you've used frequently, and climb up the ladder. Make a strength check to open the grate.
Great. 17.
Alright, there you go. You pry open the grate, and this time you are in fact successful. And it is not long before you are back on the surface, no longer in the poop-covered wastes that are the sewers of Königsberg. So, in a little bit better shape now. Now we're back to casual nighttime. Does it not let me go back? It doesn't let me go back to Skyrim ambience. Come on, let me go back to Skyrim ASMR. Ah, perfect. Now go to Skyrim ASMR.
Asmer.
I think John is asleep.
My
Yep.
bad.
So, it has begun to rain. Lightly. 'Tis drizzling. But you are right by your house, and it does not take much effort for you to slink in. You open your door, and to your surprise, Orion is already sitting at the table. And he says, Vesper, I see you've returned from your night flight. What do you have there?
I'm just gonna hold out the head. This one of yours?
Oh, Malakai! He then runs out of the room, panicked.
This guy's accent is gonna slowly shift into what I wanted it to be.
Do you follow?
Give him an owl accent.
Do you follow Orion?
Yeah.
All right. It says music. I didn't want music. I just wanted like rain. Light, rain, ambience, ASMR, sounds for sleeping and relaxation. It's a good thing I'm no longer using my YouTube profile because my recommended really got trashed when I did that. Alright. Orion is like full on sprinting down the path. Are you going to try to keep up with him?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably take to the sky.
Okay, cool.
And not too high.
Alright.
Just flying behind him.
Orion sprints further down, eventually merging up to a stone path, crossing the bridge, and eventually going to the area that, well, you seem to remember seeing the guy for the first time emerge somewhat out of. He doesn't bother knocking on the door, he just walks in, as the door is already unlocked. He sprints downstairs, and then screams, "Oh dear God!" Everyone wakes up.
Oh, what? I rub my eyes. My glowing eyes.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
This is. Do I need to explain anymore? I'm gonna need to call John. Hold on, because Malakai is still asleep. So hold up. We got Orion. Oop, that ain't right. Here we go. We got Orion. And we got Vesper. Alright. Hold on. It's time to call John. Sleeping on the job.
Hope we can hear his phone when you call him.
That would be really funny. I wish I had James's number as roommate, then I could tell him to go wake him up. John. Alright, here we go. I'm calling.
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything either.
Yo.
Oh.
Yeah, you awake now, boy?
Oh, is Malakai awake or am I?
Matt, you both just woke up. You woke up to Orion. This is perfect. You woke up to Orion screaming, "Oh dear Lord!"
I get up and I rub my face. And I say, what's all the noise about?
Malakai. And then he just looks over at Cagliari's body.
Cagliari.
There is
She's
no head.
headless.
She is headless.
He's going to,
What's wrong with Kayla?
he's gonna go over and he's like, who did this?
It was him. I pointed at the owl.
Glad, what did you see?
I didn't see anything.
You do this. No!
I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything.
I had a... You can do with your...
Is Vesper still holding the head?
Probably. He hasn't said anything.
It was him. I charge up at Vesper.
Okay. Well,
I'm just gonna push him.
Orion is gonna jump in front and stop you and say, "Wait, wait, wait!" All right, do you stop?
And who's this person?
If he gets in front of me, I'll stop. Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know you.
I am Vespering Talon.
Vesper,
I
you
did not kill your friend.
Okay,
I
good.
killed the one who killed your friend.
Where? Who?
It was a goblin
Goblin in Königsberg.
in
Curious.
the sewers.
Well, I suppose that isn't unheard of.
Prove it.
I just pull out the goblin stuff and drop it. His corpse is in the sewers if you want to see it.
That's all of Cagliari's stuff.
Are there
You
any-
murderer!
Now, Brothletop. Vesper is to be trusted. If he's brought you this information, then he's likely telling the truth.
He's covered in blood.
Well, of course, it's likely the blood of the goblin.
He's probably more covered in poop than blood.
Yeah, it's also true.
And you fought
Well,
this.
how did a goblin get in here?
Well, how am I supposed to know? I presumed that we would be safe. Perhaps my
didn't
hubris has
have
led you
to-
astray.
Unlock the door when you got here, did you?
No, I did not. It appears there was a break-in.
I
Oh
don't
my
understand.
lord, I must check on Ben! And then he
I
runs
don't
back
understand.
upstairs.
Bloppletop, can you not help Cagliari in some way? I don't.
I mean, we have the head and we have the body.
That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
I haven't worked with
I'm
magicians
sorry,
in a
Bloppletop.
while.
I just can't comprehend. I just don't know what we're supposed to do. Cagliari didn't deserve this.
What?
I think
This
the
is-
law would disagree in that regard.
What?
She has a massive bounty on her head.
And so you're saying that you killed the person who killed her.
I did.
And Orion seems to trust you, which I'm inclined to trust Orion, but
Answer me this.
Ben,
Why
is
did
you've been lied
you?
to before.
Why did you bring her head to us and not the guards?
Well, I brought it home. Orion was in my home, and he recognized it.
Vesper
I
runs...
had a hunch.
Vesper runs the other safe house. When he brought in the head, I immediately recognized it as the woman that I saw you with, and I feared that you had all been killed under my watch. I ran back here as fast as I could.
Oh, no.
You are the ones who have been causing so much trouble on the East Coast, are you not?
At this point, Malachi's just kind of like shaking, just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, all over. Just,
I'm assuming you are because I know she was one of them, and you all seem to have been traveling with her.
Malakai, this is not good.
that's an understatement, Ryan.
Orion just kind of sits down by the staircase like he doesn't know what to do.
Do we have any cloth or something? We need to at least give her a proper burial or something.
And deal with the smell. Ugh.
Glug, get some cloth and we can begin cleaning up.
Yes, sir. Ugh.
Man, where's Dirk when you need him?
Upstairs. He has a job. He works a 9 to 5. I don't understand.
What are your
how this
thoughts
could happen.
on turning in her head for the bounty?
Vesper.
That's sick.
Malachi starts preparing a ray of frost.
We have large issues to consider.
Listen,
You must have been
Vesper,
seeing.
Vesper, was
I-
it?
Yes.
So you saw this person. You followed them into the sewers.
Yes.
Were there others, or was it just this person?
It was just this goblin carrying a lot of stuff.
And you saw him when? Do you think he had time to stop and did he let anyone else know what he'd done? Does anyone else know that we're here? Do we need to I mean, obviously we need to leave immediately,
Indeed.
but
We
do
must
we have
consider
I
this location compromised.
we
I
have
saw
to.
him down by the river area. He crossed the bridge, thought better of it, went into the sewers. I had been curious of him, but that really caught my attention, so I followed him, and he was willing to give me a sack of gold to pretend I had never seen him, and that really piqued my interest. So I was going to grab him, get something out of him, but he immediately went for a dagger. So
Right.
I just killed him.
And so and where is Grodja? Has Grodja not come back yet?
You don't know where he is either?
No.
Well, that's not good.
He left on the mission that you gave him, Orion. I figured you'd have better tabs on him than we would.
No, I have not heard from Luke. I expected him. Well, when I didn't see him, I just expected that he would return here. So you want to tell
This,
me he. Oh, heavens!
this other safe house, where is it?
It's Vesper's
I
house.
don't feel comfortable being here any longer.
Well,
What say you, Top?
Sure.
What are we to do with the body? Or is Glarg in the process of dealing with that?
Uh, on Cagliari's person, does she have like any more like cloth or like anything? We just want to like clean her up, well, what's left of the body, and just wrap it up. Or
You want to know anything she has? I can pull up the character sheet because she has a ton of stuff.
Yeah. I
I'll
never
go
wrote
inspect her.
down the pile of clothes, but I don't know what your opinion is on that, Trevor. We've been dipping into that never-ending pile of clothes for a while here.
Well, yeah, I don't remember.
We've used
You got like
used it
5
again and
pairs
again.
of clothes. I'm just imagining you're repurposing the same things because it's probably. And I mean, what they did in medieval times a lot is you would have your basic shirts and pants, but you would have lots of claws that you could use as scarves or hoods that you would just
Right.
fold into whatever you needed them to be.
Yeah, and it's not like we ever, ripped them up and turned them into a rope or anything.
No.
It's
No. So that's.
we used them
fine.
to like as like a gurney.
Yes.
Used them as parts of a disguise. So
Yes. So it's like still 5 sets of clothes that you can rummage through and pick out one of the like blankets or cloth scarves.
She still has like weapons and stuff on her.
Yeah, everything
Oh,
that's
yeah.
everything that's on her here is still on her.
also, as Malachi is weeping, he would also like to see how much gold she has left.
bad news, bud.
9 9 gold.
9 gold. This will help with the burial.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
like,
yeah, how
run with
much-
her corpse, but I'll grab her sword.
How much
Right.
gold did the goblin have?
Oh, did you
Or-
pick up the pouch?
I would have, yeah.
Okay. Did you also take his knife?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just gonna like take
Yeah.
everything of value.
The pouch had 40 gold in it. And
Nice.
the knife is.
Did he return
Not-
it to us, or?
I don't know, it's his. The knife is not a bladed weapon. It is like a what? It's a piercing weapon. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like a piercing.
Oh, it's
dagger.
like a tri-tip. like-
No, singular tip,
No?
ornate blue handle.
Well, yeah, a
But
a
yeah,
tri-tip is one of those like triangle ones that causes extra damage.
I think I know which one you're talking about, but it's not one of those.
Cool.
But it is a very, very ornate dagger.
It's just a dagger that causes piercing damage.
I can tell you exactly what it is because it's just another weapon relabeled, but I need to find it because I do not remember.
Oh, daggers do piercing damage anyway.
They do, but
Yeah.
this one has something else as a base weapon.
Okay.
The base
You don't have
weapon,
to-
yeah, the base
I
weapon. The base weapon is a rapier, but the flavor is that it is an ornate dagger. But that does mean
Oh.
that its range is shorter.
Anything special about that rapier?
The one that she has?
The flame tongue one, yeah.
I mean, it's a flame tongue rapier. That's what's special about it.
Oh, I know that.
It's +1.
Yeah, it's cracked.
How do you make it +1?
I think you need to go to customize, and then you can add like a magic bonus of 1 or something like that to hit bonus and damage bonus.
1 to both.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can I take the rapier off of her?
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'll just
I'm not
wrap
in
it up and
control
put
of
it
her
in
anymore.
my backpack.
Well, I mean, I just mean like I'm moving it because now it's in Blobbletuck's
Yeah.
possession. You also got the Brooch of Shielding, the Goggles of Night, and a +1 shield.
I'll just take her
Daggers,
sword.
studded leather. Alright. Glarg returns with some cloth items. He says, "This ain't much, but it's rags we use for cleaning animals at the farm."
I'll get up and grab rags and stuff.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll help with tidying up the body and wiping up the blood.
So, hey, I know humans are kind of. Well, not just humans. It seems like lots of people are offended, but I have to ask. Are we gonna. Can we, can I,
No.
Okay.
I was gonna ask the eater.
That's what lizard folk do, man.
Glug, there will come a time when there will be plenty of such like for you to eat. This is not one of those moments.
Good to know.
We do not eat friends.
Okay. It's a waste, but whatever.
We do not eat friends, Glug.
I eat friends all the time when they die.
As we're cleaning her up, I'm going to attempt to. I'm no cleric. But I'm going to attempt to pray or whatever.
Pray or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
So, as we're cleaning her up, is her necklace still on her neck?
It's a 6.
Good point.
Ooh. I'll say Vesper has it.
Okay.
Like it's just something that was in the bag.
Wait, has. Oh no, I'm just gonna ask this in character. Vespa, were you able to retrieve the rest of her things?
I just kicked the backpack. If this is her things, then yes.
Can you give them to us?
Sure.
Okay. Is there anything that Cagliari would have really treasured?
Forgot she has a bucket.
Yeah, I mean, she kept a bucket with a playing card set in it for
And a
half
bag
the
of
campaign. Yeah, the bag of quote unquote loot.
Leather pouch of quote loot.
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
Is there anything she would have wanted to be buried with?
Definitely her loot. You would know that.
Okay.
It was her
Would we know
father's
that?
loot.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see. What you mean.
she's explicitly
I wrong
pointed that
loot,
out a
wrong
couple
loot.
times.
LUTE, yeah.
Not that loot. The other loot. Other than that, she didn't really have too many possessions that she treasured a bunch.
Dude, her backpack must be huge.
It's like it's
She has
bulging
a
out. It's got
gnome
stuff tied
helmet,
to the
a
side. It's...
bagpipe, hooded lantern, a python.
I played her as a bit of a klepto. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Orion walks over and somberly looks at the sorry, gruesome display. And he just says, "Was she the one that killed the noble? That Lene?"
Yes, she was.
Good for her. Shame she couldn't do more.
We'd have loved to hear you say that.
Yes. The Ninlays were at one point a potential target of mine, but They don't exactly have Xerxes' favor. I believe they did at one point, but they've fallen out of it. That father is wicked. And the daughter, of course, is no better.
Oh, you said you were going to check on Ben. Is he alright?
Yes, Ben is fine. I told him what has happened. He's shaken, but he has few options. I told him that we wouldn't be bothering him anymore. I think it's finally time for me to realize that the dream of the revolution is dead, at least under my name.
No, can't be.
I have nothing left, Malakai.
Ryan, it cannot be.
The revolution may continue, but my ability to control it has departed me. I'm not so sure I ever had control of it, to be honest.
And that leaves us one option.
Yes. Yes, it does. We will find him. I don't know if you will be able to control him, but you should be able to find him.
Would I know who they're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to ask.
Vesper's on the inn.
Alright, so by this time, I guess we've sort of wrapped her body up.
Mm-hmm.
Glarg is the strongest. Glarg, would you mind carrying her?
Ugh. Where?
Is there like, I know it's just row houses, but is there any like a spot of land or somewhere beneath a tree or something?
The only place where you could have a burial if you haven't paid is outside the city limits. There's a public cemetery that has been growing for the past decade. Many of our men are there.
Take us to it, please.
Yes. Alright.
I'm gonna grab the bag of recovered Cagliari loot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just like stuff it inside of my bag.
Alright. Are we walking to the public cemetery?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, and so we walk to the public cemetery.
I'm going to say to
send a
Bob,
container.
can you take some gold for the party funds?
What gold?
Is there any gold?
From Cagliari?
Yes.
She had 9 gold, man.
Is that all?
She was broke.
I have a note.
She had like 50. She put 40 into the party funds immediately and said, "When we get my 1,000 gold, it's all mine." And then that did not happen.
Just for reference, I have a note from session 3 that says Julian owes me personally 50 silver. I don't know what that means.
Owes who?
Uh-huh. It's just Julian owes me 50 silver, I guess. Personally. I'm trying to find notes. I had a note because there's information that I gave that was like really important and y'all haven't done anything with it. I want to make sure I have it written down and I don't. Which is unfortunate. But that's that. It's technically not my fault. I'll just have to find
What's
it
it in
recording.
relation to?
I kind of don't want to say that.
Would Vesper know?
No, Vesper would specifically not know this. Is highly specific. Who is all going to the graveyard? Is it everyone, basically?
Yes.
Or are we tailing it out of here? Alright.
Cagliari.
We're tailing it out of here. Now, it is late, and we're just kind of going out the main gate, but...
I'm gonna be in the sky, let them have their little procession. Don't want to, like, butt in on that.
Cool.
And just
Who has her head?
be
If Vesper's
keeping a
still the head,
lookout.
then I'll take the head from Vesper.
I'll give him the head.
Give it to Glarg and
Yeah.
he can wrap it up.
Yeah.
That's probably the idea. We'll say that that's the case.
Alright, I sent you the context of the goblin's backpack.
Where are her goggles of night?
They were
Are they just like
on her
like,
head.
attached to her?
On her head.
Wait. Okay.
On her head.
All right.
Yeah. If you want them, are you taking them?
Yeah, so we can
Okay.
see your eyes when we bury her. I guess they'd be like brought up, whatever.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm removing goggles of night. All right. It is a long and sorry walk out of the main gate. Now the main gate is closed. Um, there are 2 guards in the front, but they're just Königsberg guards. Um,
Um,
don't worry.
I'm using my cantrip.
Yep. Uh. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hmm?
Nothing. It wasn't for you. So there are 2 guards, and Ryan walks up and says, "Good evening, gentlemen." He says,
Well, it's a bit late to exit. When do you think you'll be back? Or are you leaving for the night?
"No, no,
Wait,
I'll be back."
wait, hold up, hold
Hmm.
up. I
Yeah.
think I'm confused. So this is still the middle of the night?
Yes.
Oh, I thought this was the next morning. Okay, cool.
No. No.
Okay.
Because this is like immediately following dealing with the assassination, and like the
It
hour
would be
following that,
like-
it's like 12 a.m.
Yeah, it'd be like midnight. Because I spent. No, I didn't wait the full 20 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah. It's still probably midnight because of just dealing with the fallout of this situation and figuring things out. So anyway, Ryan's talking and says, "No, we'll be back. Unfortunately, we had another one succumb to illness, the plague." And he says, "Oh, didn't spread, did it?" And he goes, "No, no, we've kept it contained." He goes, "Oh, that was good, good." And then they let you out and they say, "Sorry, Orion." And he says, "Yes, yes." Then they carry on. All right, and the gate is closed behind you.
Can I? Oh, okay.
What do you want to do?
I just wanted to like see if I could like make sure I remember the faces of those guards.
Yeah, sure, that's feasible.
Okay.
All right. Begin walking down the long dirt path. And Ryan is silent, just looking at the ground the whole time. The ambience of the rain. Ryan says, "Malakai,
Yes.
do you remember when we were boys? What it felt like? When we both had our fathers and not a care in the world?"
I think of those days often.
I miss him greatly. My father and yours. Things have not been good at home. I'm sure you know that.
Well, that's fortunately that seems to be the curse of being an adult. Being burdened with memories of happier times.
Yes. I thought that leaving home would make things easier, but I've just walked into another set of problems, it seems. There's always trouble any time I want to call some new place home, whether it's Lucine or Königsberg or the brief stint in Moldeden.
You spend time in Moldeden.
Yes, not very long. Not very long at all. A very strange, hard-headed set of people there. I'm not sure that working in the mines all day does wonders for one's sense of self. Fumes, perhaps. Or maybe it is just an occupation that draws the dull into it. No, that was not a pleasant month.
Well, I hope that soon. No, I don't hope. Soon, we'll have our homes back. We finally found a place to call home.
Perhaps.
No. No more perhaps. No more maybes. No more senseless death. No more losing friends. No more losing family. This is over. I've had it. And the gods be damned. They're either with us or not. But we shape our destiny here.
You sound like me 3 years ago. You'd be surprised what fighting does to a man. It wears him down.
We can't lose hope. We shan't lose hope.
Well, I have hope, though not in
We'll
my...
talk no more of this.
What the heck is this? Get out of here. That's really on the stream now. It's a stupid Discord message. Why did I even get added for that?
Because Ariel is queer baiting.
I don't even
gotta know.
I don't know what that means. I don't want to know what that means. We're having a funeral procession, basically. How do I gotta disable role mentions? How do I disable role? Suppress all role mentions. There we go. Now it'll never happen again. Wow. That really... I'm mad. I'm actually mad. It broke my immersion so much. Alright. After quite a bit more walking, we arrive at a sprawling cemetery with very basic graves. This is truly the pauper's cemetery. There are mass graves here in addition to small wooden graves that have been set up all along this hill. It seems this entire stretch of land has just been devoted to those who have passed. And it's grown a lot. There are soldiers' graves, some from Königsberg, some from Lucine as well, it seems. They're segregated in a different area of the graveyard. But there is much room to pick from.
Should we go closer to the Lucine ones? She did live there for some time.
I'm not sure. Do you wish to dig her a grave or simply use one of the mass graves?
Well, with all that's happened and us not having grudge, I suggest we do the faster option, unfortunately.
Well, let's deal with this and move on as well as we can. He leads you over to a set of two
We'll
or
mark
three.
where we are, so
Yep.
that we can come back and give her a proper burial later.
Yes. Well, here's one of the open mass graves. Log. Oh, he just chucks her in. She falls about 6 to 8 feet down and just slams on a bunch of other wrapped bodies.
Ugh.
Well, if anyone has words to say.
I look at Blobbletop.
I'm gonna land near them, but kind of
Oh,
not
yeah.
super close.
Yep.
Bubbletop just shrugs.
He's what?
He just shrugs.
I understand how you feel, old boy. Cagliari, it's not been terribly long that I've known you, but in the time that I've known you, you have been racked and tortured. But you have always persevered. Unfortunately, this was one fight that you could not win. We will miss you. But your spirit, the hope, your will to fight, will be with us all. And I pray to Bahamut and to the gods, wherever they may be, that they guide your spirit. And then I step back a little bit. Let's go.
Alright. Clark kind of sits back, just staring. And he catches up with the rest.
That really hurts for you guys, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am gonna I'm gonna follow them now.
Alright. Are we heading back to Vesper's house?
I think we should go back to Marsh's.
To Marsh's, okay.
Oh,
Sus.
So, I guess I have to ask that in character now. I'll just say Orion asked that in character. So you say you're staying at a shipyard?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Would that be Marsh Senior?
Yes.
I see. Well, I've always wanted to meet his son. He talks about him frequently.
I'll tell you something about him. Marsh Jr., fantastic human being.
Interesting.
The older, not with a fart.
He is a pig-headed old man, but he has been of great use. But he does hold some questionable views of your father.
I've heard.
Oh, you've spoken to him. I see.
We had a look at. Was Bobbletop there? No, I don't think he was.
No, it was Dweeby and Cagliari.
Yeah. So
oh yeah, Dweeby.
we had a tense chat.
And he's still letting you stay here?
Well, most likely out of kindness to his son, so he can't be alterable.
I see. He's not. He's perhaps more good than bad, but he's a very sad man. I believe he tries to mask it, but he doesn't do a very good job. Alright, well, we're making our way to the boatyard. Orion, Malakai, Vesper, Bloppletop, and Glarg.
Can we just be making right now? I feel like they're on high guard. So can we be making checks as we go?
Yep. Excuse me. Alright, well, Nick isn't back yet, but I'm gonna tactically say that well, actually, do we want to go back here? Because the ghost just left Todd, who's now on the ground crying, is in the executioner night. Me just standing here. Huh?
What was the guard's original name?
What guard?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah.
No,
His name was Todd. The ghost took his name because the ghost didn't have a name.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought
Nope.
Roger gave him the name Todd. Okay.
Nope. His name is Todd. So do we want to deal with this?
So should I be Crenshaw? Should I be Crenshaw again?
I guess.
I'm not necessarily itching to find out what's going on here. Seems resolved to me, but we can do it.
It's more
Oh,
so
yeah,
that
there's a dead dog leg.
it's more so that we need to pick up Grodger, and Grodger is not gonna just walk to the boat. He's just hiding under until he knows there's somewhere safe. So it's to some extent we need to figure out what happens here.
Nick guy's dinner,
I don't know. From what I understand, he has to drive after dinner from Easton to to Smyrna. So it's not exactly a easy trip. So yeah, I mean, I could just have Grouger get up and leave, but I feel like he wouldn't. So it would be easier if these boys over here can, give a sign or something that we're not all dead. Because there are still other guards patrolling, and Roger knows that, so he's not just gonna up and leave.
Was dog ever hit with something that would make him bleed?
No, actually, because magic
He was
missile.
magic missile to death. I don't know if he had anything else though.
Maybe a spear. I don't remember. I think he got hit with a spear once and one magic missile.
Yeah.
So it's probably got a spear wound. Alright, well, I'm trying to think I could even clearly get grouchy. And the issue is that these guards, we kind of have to resolve this because they're not just gonna go away. They're on horseback patrolling. So, do we want to hop back into B team? Probably gonna
Yeah.
have to. All right. John 1 is Crenshaw. John 2 can't be Dog. So, what do you want to be, Marsh or Todd or the Ghost Executioner? Because Jacob was Meteor.
I'll be Todd.
All right.
Yeah,
Very
we
well.
don't know much about Todd, so I'll be Todd.
Yeah. Todd is oof. Todd, yeah. I forgot it's not like the ghost guy anymore. It's like the real Todd. So, yeah, good luck.
Don't be Todd.
Yeah, maybe don't. I don't know. Todd has too much knowledge, but he's also like 7 PTSD points into like, yeah, he's rough. I don't know who you should be then. Pretty much Marsh or the Ghost Executioner. Or you could just spectate. You don't have to be anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, cool.
I'll be Dog.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
no. All right. Well, Marsh steps up and says, so, that mean the ghost is in the big guy?
Crenshaw's gonna
Oh.
walk up and put his hand in front of the ghost's face. Are you in there?
Yeah, this is weird. This
Yeah.
guy feels big and different.
Yeah.
What do you want me to call you, new Todd?
I think Todd's still easiest.
Yeah, my name's Todd. My name's Todd. Todd is still on the ground, like in a fetal position.
Oh. Okay. Todd and old Todd.
Do you think you have enough control over his body to
This isn't
maybe?
the Crenshaw I remember.
Hey, yo, player, where Crenshaw?
Hey, yo, Playboy. You think you can get him to? Are there any more guards out there? You think you can, stop them from coming on our boat and attacking us and killing our dog?
Maybe. I don't know. Are there guys?
Then he starts walking outside. And he exits the ship. He starts looking around. And he returns. He says,
Well, I don't see any men. It is dark, though.
See. What was the? None of us have the. Gosh, no one here is sending or anything.
I'm a ghost.
I punch good.
Yeah. Well, we can't afford to tell the ghost to leave this guy and see who we can find that's friendly.
I already feel more powerful. Also, this voice is really weird. I got used to the other guy.
Powerful.
All right. Can Crenshaw? Crenshaw's just gonna go out to the top of the boat.
okay. He's out at the top of the boat.
Kind of look out.
There's a man riding back on horseback.
Does he look familiar?
He's in white and gold uniform.
Okay. Crenshaw's gonna go back down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it seems like we were right. There are more guards out there. Someone needs to tell them to leave.
Well, what do I do?
You tell them to leave.
Just walk up to him and say, leave.
You say we've okay, all right. Now I think I know how your whole deal is. Um, can you talk with authority?
Yeah.
Can we hear it?
Leave.
You guys buying this?
Well, you gotta give me something to say. I don't know what to say.
Just tell me to do something. Like,
Go, the wall. He points to the wall.
no, man.
Sit down.
All right. Here's what I would say if I were you. Let's practice it a few times before you go.
Okay.
How about we got the info we were looking for? Stand down, check the roads,
Okay.
or head back. No. Sorry.
What?
We got the info we were looking for. Head back to base. We'll plan more there. How's
Okay.
that?
Okay.
Let me hear you. Yeah.
We got the info we're looking for. Head back to base. We'll plan there.
Crenshaw has goosebumps. Gives him a high five. That was really good.
Yeah. This guy's voice is funny. It's really deep.
Gonna die.
Maybe say I meet you there, so they don't say you're gonna do more stuff here.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I got this. He walks
Wait,
outside.
no.
Ooh,
Let's hear what I say first. Not that we don't trust you.
Right. We found the info we're looking for. Head back to base. We'll plan more there. I'll meet you there after I'm done.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah.
Sound good to me.
Okay. All right.
Alright, I can do this.
Yeah.
Alright. He walks out. Marsh walks over and says, I have a bad feeling about this.
I do too, Marsh. I do too. How good are you at swimming?
Pretty good.
We're gonna have to jump overboard, aren't we?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Problem.
Yeah.
You can't swim?
I don't float.
Do you need to breathe?
Does he need to breathe?
Nope. Do
No, I don't think so.
you know what breathing is?
Maybe. I know what breathing look like.
Okay. Let's just. Alright. After a little bit.
Yeah, with breathing. What you just did.
You right, Playboy.
Alright. 1 second. I gotta just, do something real quick. Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine.
We're all gonna die.
Everything's,
Just a few rolls.
everything's
Dog's already
fine.
dead. Like, nothing to worry about.
I just have to make a few rolls. It's nothing crazy. Don't even worry about it.
You're already worried.
Let's just go here. Gotta look up this. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yep. Wow. You're joking.
All right.
You're
Well,
joking.
it was nice knowing you guys.
You're joking.
Yeah.
I joking.
I can't. This is ridiculous. No way. Oh my gosh. Come on. Hold on. That's gonna be tough. This 10. No, it's not. It's. Okay, hold on. That's that much. Alright. Now he's figuring it out. Okay. So that's this. Okay. Alright. There we
He
go.
was a good ghost. I'll miss him.
Alright, okay.
Any
Now I'm
persuasion
just gonna
check
have
you guys
to.
should do with advantage, I feel like.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled badly for about 8 rolls.
Legend.
Alright, he
With
walks.
advantage.
Do you want me to go back and give an advantage on all those? Fine, I'll roll one more
Well,
time for each of the things. That's a
no,
4,
no,
so that doesn't change events. That's a 7, so that doesn't change events. Nope. You get nothing.
Okay, only because they don't suspect anything about it.
Yeah. It still didn't work. Listen, the issue was the first persuasion roll I made, the guard got like an 18. So, and even the base stats of this guy has -2 charisma.
Okay.
So,
Here's the thing, right?
yeah.
So one could argue that
Mm-hmm.
soldiers are so ingrained with their habits that one might consider giving commands to be muscle memory. Therefore,
Oh my gosh.
he would know what to do.
Jacob, no. The rolls have
Also,
spoken.
according to the transitive property, they would just be like, "Yes, sir." I
Listen,
don't.
a
Okay,
roll is a roll. Okay.
Fine.
Okay,
All right.
I gotta. This is a world where there are magical disguises and stuff,
Yeah.
so I can see them being suspicious if he's talking weird. But
Correct. So he walks back.
Probably fail a performance check.
He walks back and he says, "Okay, guys, there's good news and there's bad news. The
What's
sword
the
is
bad
covered in blood. Like new blood.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is it didn't work. I kind of stuttered and he said I asked if I was okay and I said I was fine. He said something was different and then I panicked and then I killed him. I don't know where to hide the body.
Did anyone else see?
No,
Did you see anyone else, or was there only one person?
it was just him and his horse. The horse ran away.
Let's go dunk the body and let's go, like, dump it in the water.
Okay. All right. They run out. Is anyone else following?
I could help. I strung.
All right.
Yeah, dog follows.
All right.
Dog is
Ghost dog.
thanks in spirit. Arf.
All right. The executioner walks over, and there's blood all over the sand.
Okay, there's sand, right? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I'm glad it is sand. Crenshaw's gonna be like, "This is gonna be really gross, guys, but trust me." And he starts taking all the blood-stained sand and starts like forcing it down the guard's mouth.
Oh.
What? It's sand. You could just put other sand on top of it.
Why his mouth?
I want him because we want him to sink.
Oh.
You're gonna get it past like his neck.
Oh
shit,
my
man.
gosh, cringe. Oh. Jeez.
That would be a good idea. Do we have a better one? Or else I'm still feeding him sand.
I'm taking away your cringe privileges.
if you tie him me, I sink.
Then that go work.
Meteor, we need you back.
Oh,
Okay, perception check. Is there can you, I don't know, what's Crenshaw's stats?
Tens.
Can we find like a big rock or something anywhere?
Oh no. What do you want to do?
Tie it to the guard and just throw him in the
Oh.
water?
Alright.
It's gonna be like boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
There's no giant rocks.
Are there a few rocks?
There's pebbles.
Nah, that's not a help.
Yeah. Alright. Are we still proceeding with the sand plan?
Well, and he
H-
had a
How is the? Can we like walk into the water here, or is it like just a sheer drop off the dock?
It's like a 3-4 foot gap between the dock and the water.
If Meteor went in, could he get back out? Does he think?
No, he doesn't think.
Okay.
Wait, you said it's a 3-4 foot drop. How tall is Meteor?
Like 8 feet tall? No, 10 feet tall? 10 feet tall.
Okay, well, he could take him and just keep walking until he's. My problem is. No, sorry, this is Crenshaw. The thing is, we don't want to drop him off and then he just floats to the surface. Wait,
Well,
is that body
you need big rock cut. You want me to see a big rock in water?
Please.
Alright, well. Go ahead. If
Take
this is
the
what's
body
happening.
with you.
Is there like a rope?
Yeah, let's just take the body with you.
Does, is Crenshaw giving him a rope or anything, or?
Would Crenshaw be in possession of a rope?
Nope.
Ah,
Alright. Can they run back to the boat and take a rope?
Yeah.
Okay, he does so.
oh. That might all be for nothing, because I don't know if Meteor can tie a knot.
Can we teach him?
You have to roll for instruction.
Oh lord. Is that just an intelligence roll?
No, yeah.
Okay. I don't have Crenshaw's dog.
Dude, I told you it's 10s across the board, which means it's 0.
Oh,
Plus 0 to
lord.
everything.
Well, that was a 3.
You try to explain how working a knot it works with Meteor, and he understands nothing. He loses it when the one crosses the other.
I got it. I will take the rope and the guard.
No, that's not quite correct. See, you have to tie it correctly or else it's gonna come loose. And I demonstrate with a loose knot and I pull it so that it unwinds.
You hear a horse trotting in the distance.
Oh god.
I go down. I'm gonna walk over and just walk into the water, holding the guard.
And he drops off.
Crenshaw and Crenshaw's gonna grab the ghost and like hightail it back to the boat.
Grab the ghost. The ghost goes, no, I can do it this. I can do it this time.
All right. Well, Crenshaw's gonna go to the nearest boat if there aren't people on it and just kind of like.
Oh, okay, and hide in the boat. Okay. All right. Meanwhile, Meteor's walking on the ocean floor. All right, the man on
Can
horseback.
he
No.
Can he see underwater?
Well, yeah, but not very far. Only like 6 feet in front of him. All right. The guard walks back up, and you hear him talk. He says, "My lord, I have nothing to report. Seems that the area is quiet. There are a few fishing huts, but nothing out of the ordinary. All is well on the far western side." "Very good. We're finished here. I've gotten the information I need. Report back to base. I'll meet you there later." "Yes, sir. Although you said, well, finished, I said, report back to base." "Yes, sir." And he leaves. On horseback. Trot, 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 trot.
What a Chad.
trot.
Crenshaw's watching from the other boat and it's like doing a happy dance.
Meanwhile, under the sea. How far are we walking, Meteor?
Until I find a big rock.
Alright, roll for big rock check. Perception.
My campaigns. Campaign. I gotta reclaim him because I unclaimed him.
Alright, let me.
Expecting not to play again.
I gotta roll for him. I gotta roll for him. 12. It takes a while. You walk pretty far out. Pretty far out.
He's
You find a big rock.
Okay. Did I grasp anything of the knot making at all?
Yeah, you know how it works.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna. Can I just lift up the rock and put the guy under it, and then put the rock back down?
Make a strength check. Well, how are you doing this as well? Are you like
Okay.
lifting it with your? Are you putting the guy down and lifting the rock and then picking the guy up again?
Yeah.
All right. Well, strength check.
Unless I can just with one hand like push the rock up, slide him under with the other hand, and put it back
Ooh.
down.
Nah, you can attempt that, but it's too heavy. You like to try
Okay.
both hands?
Yeah.
There you go. You pick up the rock, lift it, and as the guy begins to float back up, you pick him up, shove him under the rock before the rock settles back down into the water, and he goes. There's a bit of blood, but he's under there.
I tie the rope to his foot and I leave.
So like his foot is sticking out under the rock that he's
Yeah,
crushed.
I'm imagining full on Looney Tunes. Just two boots sticking out.
Absolutely. Alright. You walk back up. However, it takes a while for you to walk back, and you're like under the dock. Actually, when you reemerge, we'll see that you get off course a little bit.
While he was gone,
Yeah.
could we have started like? Well, we're gonna have to bury the dog.
I don't know how to bury. I'm a ghost.
It's fine. We've got sand here.
Oh, alright. Are you walking back to the ship?
Yeah.
Alright, very well. Meteor, on his track back, kind of gets a little bit off course and ends up emerging from the water. And Groucho goes, oh! Gets scared and then realizes,
Metal Man.
Nick is also tired and going to bed, so he's not even up another night. Yeah, I know.
What a nerd.
Yeah, poor guy. So anyway, Meteor sees Grounder and Luke Cassio grabbing on the beams underneath the dock. He does not know
Oh,
who
hi,
Gilman is.
Groucho.
Shh. Guy, are they gone? Is it safe?
Who?
The people from Lucine.
We kill a couple of them. And then Todd, became not Todd and took one. He is now one. New Todd.
Oh. Got it. Okay. I'm bleeding profusely. I'm gonna...
And then he crawls back up onto the dock. And he goes,
Luke Cassio, at ship service, big guy. I'm also bleeding profusely.
Alright, can Meteor get up on the dock?
yeah, he's got to try to lift himself up with an acrobatics or an athletics.
Definitely the latter. Oh, I didn't do well.
He breaks
Oh,
off.
you rolled.
Yeah.
Good.
He lifts himself up and the wood creaks and breaks, but he catches himself. The edges of the planks are now like ripped off from the weight, but he's up. Roger and Luke begin shambling their way back to the boat. And they get back on. And meanwhile, right behind them...
Talk about it, Mervin.
Lopple topple. That's everyone, right? Oh, Glarg. How could I forget Glarg?
Yeah. The man, the myth.
You can't forget to put Glog.
Glarg Tup.
How big is Glarg? Is he like a big wide himbo sort of body type, or is he
6'6". Oh, you want a picture of Glarg?
sure if you have one?
Oh yeah, I got a picture of Glarg. Hold on. Where is the picture of Glarg?
Good old Clark. I
D
wonder.
and D drive. D and D on the D drive. Oh no, it isn't, because it's older. It would be in. It's an oogly boogly. There you go. I'm just reusing this one. There he is. There's Glarg.
Terrifying.
Yep.
Oh, it's he in.
He's got a big old mouth.
Built like a PS1.
Oh,
He is built like a PS1 character.
he's an alligator guy.
Yeah, he is.
Chad.
Now, we begin walking back. Orion says to Malakai, "Is this your boat?" To the small
No.
one.
Not this one.
A large vessel.
Yes,
How did you
We can-
procure such a ship?
we conscripted it.
Oh, I see.
You know.
Yes,
I
yes.
managed it. Yes, of course.
Ah,
Very nice, very nice.
I was wondering how you guys got from the East Coast to here without causing any more trouble.
How much trouble have they caused?
Enough that I heard of it.
Oh, don't worry about all of that, Clark. What matters is that we are here now, and we are doing.
I've been in trouble before. I don't want to get in trouble again.
You will try not to.
Alright, you enter the ship.
There's a dead dog on the ground.
You enter the ship, and, oh, I killed Glarg.
You killed him! He fell off the boat and he drowned! Ah!
Alright, you enter the boat to see, Meteor, Grudger and Lucasio, who are bleeding behind him, Crenshaw, and an Executioner Knight.
Malakai is going to immediately, like, prepare a ray of frost and start charging at the.
Are we below deck?
You're heading below deck. You're, like, at the
Oh, have you
staircase
seen
going
them
below
yet?
deck.
Or no?
You can see the Executioner on the staircase to head below deck.
Okay.
Roger and Luke were on the other
Well,
staircase.
considering I don't. I'm. Ah!
You do see Crenshaw, and he's just sitting there.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
these people. My crossbow's out. It's trained on the Executioner.
Yeah.
Not firing yet,
Yeah.
but
Crenshaw says,
I'm going to use message on Crenshaw.
okay.
Why is there an executioner here?
Oh yeah, about that. He's friendly, but
Well, I can explain. Get down here.
Okay. I'm going to say to the rest of them I'm with. Things may not be as they appear. But they'll explain to us. Let's go.
I'm not gonna lower my crossbow, but I am gonna follow them in.
welcome back. Who are the new faces?
Is there a dead dog on the ground?
We're dealing with it.
I said that not in person, not in character.
Oh. Okay.
I think I would very much realize it's a dog.
Yes, you would.
Well, I think they had started like getting him ready to bury him.
Yeah,
If they hadn't, Bobbletuck would have walked up and be like, "Oh, you sleeping, buddy?"
Is that what you're gonna do?
If they haven't touched him, yeah.
Blah blah. That. I have bad news.
What do you mean?
He turns dog over and reveals a spear wound.
Oh no.
What happened to dog?
All right.
No, it's over.
Let me start from the beginning.
Oh gosh.
You guys were gone for a long time.
Cradling dog.
A lot happened. We heard commotion outside of the ship. There was a party from Lucine. raiding party. Looks like there were a bunch of horses, but an executioner knight came on the ship and started asking us questions. We actually gave a pretty good alibi, and they left without a qualm. But we heard that they were looking for you guys and Cagliari specifically. What even did happen next? Okay, yeah. So we sent out Dog with a message. We don't really know what happened because after that, the executioner knight came back, dropped Dog's corpse off, and pulled out his sword on us. The only reason we lived is because Meteor beat the crap out of him and pinned him to the ground. And then old Todd, aka the Ghost, possessed him. The executioner knight steps up behind Crenshaw and says, "I'm the new Todd." Yeah, it's pretty weird. But
I do not like that at all.
it could be a huge advantage for us, but
This is true, but I still do not like it.
yes. Then the other issue is Gradger and Luke, who we just got back, and I'm pretty sure Gradger just passed out instantly. Luke has yet to explain. He says, "Yeah,
Here.
sorry, boys."
Bluffletop, I know you're healing, but could you perhaps spare some healing for Grodja and Luke?
It's pretty bad. Is that a crying that just got crisped?
No, he's crying.
Supposed to be whatever.
He's definitely weeping.
First Cagliari and now Dog.
Oh, yes. Everyone, Cagliari is dead.
What?
We will speak no more of it.
He's speaking of more of it.
We will speak no more of it. We need to get out of here as soon as possible. When things are
Badly
safer,
did things go?
when things are safer, we can talk about it. Who knows how long we have until God's return?
Well, should we get going?
Let's regroup and turn to Orion and Luke and Vespa and listen. You all seem to know the best course of action. If we took our boat, where would we go? Do we have to travel over land to get to? We have to find my brother. That's the only course of action.
If we're going to find your brother, I'm afraid our options are very limited. It's impossible for us to get any closer to him by traveling by boat.
But we can't leave our ship here. That's clear.
Yes. We could.
What is it?
We could take the river. At least up into the bridge to Grafton territory. It wouldn't be the most stealthy option, but it is fairly wide until the bridge.
Who guards the bridge?
Well, Grafton personnel before. I believe that's still the case. Lucine has a post further north, closer to House Taylor, making sure that boats don't travel further up the river.
I look at Marsh and Crenshaw and I say, what have we got on the boat that we can possibly sell?
Well, we have extra rations, rope fishing supplies, but we came in pretty light, unless you want to sell the wagon and the horses.
Perhaps one horse. I don't think we need to sell anything at all. We just need to appear that we have things for sale.
Okay. I think we have that appearance. It'll look like we just unloaded cargo at Königsberg.
That might work.
But we need a reason for being on the river.
Trevor, could I perhaps acquire or forge accurate documents making us a trade vessel for blank imports?
You could. You could do that.
I might be able to get us the proper papers.
Yes?
Hmm.
I've worked for a shipping company for the last decade.
The issue is that a boat this size cannot get, this is Crenshaw, by the way, cannot get all the way to Lucine. That's been part of the problem. The trade routes that they run there really pick up from below the gate of House Taylor. Now, that would get us pretty far, but we can't exactly go straight to Lucine.
I don't believe we need to get all the way to Lucine now. We're not ready.
Well, then we might be fine. The river's wide enough until the gate that it should be able to account a boat of this size. My
We just
platoon
need to
actually traveled it once.
We just need to find the resistance army, that's all.
Yeah, it could work. It would give us a good alibi, and we would avoid all of the land patrol routes that it seems they have set up now.
Vespa, how long will it take you to procure these documents?
Good question. Hey, Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
How long would it take? I am proficient with a forgery kit, if that's
It
a
will.
thing that we're gonna
yeah.
do. I don't have a forgery kit, but I am proficient
Yes.
with it.
So, in order to get the materials, that's going to be the toughest part. Because if you have what you need, you can do it in 3-4 hours.
Well, to be honest, he could probably do it even faster since we are at a shipyard. We could just use some of Marsh Senior's supplies.
That's possibly the case if he allows you to do so.
Is he awake?
Well, he's usually not up this late.
Also, by the way, everyone, this is Glug. He's with us now.
Ah. Hey, hey Glarg. Hey.
It would take me a couple hours to make the documents look official, but I need supplies. I have some ink, I have some parchment, but I need more.
Okay, Marsh,
Yes.
could you get some from your father?
His study, where he writes up most of his, well, paperwork, is locked.
I'll go with you.
If I could get paper instead of regular parchment, that would be ideal.
That's what he has.
I'll go with you.
This is not going to end well.
All right. Do we have a goof troop rolling out to Marsh Senior's study?
Yeah, we got the goof troop.
All right. In the
The
meantime,
jitterbug.
Crenshaw says,
And, who are you?
Orion Nightshade at your service. I'm an old friend of Malakai. So this is the whole crew. Quite a motley bunch. Very curious indeed.
Yeah. It's, something.
Luke wanders over to Plop and says,
Hey, hate to bother you, but you a cleric, they said? Buddy?
Loppletup.
Sorry, my noise gate is so wonky. Yeah.
I think I got burns of at least a couple degrees, if you could lay on hands, however that works.
Yeah. Hold on, I have so many tabs open. Where's D&D? There it is. Let's see.
yeah.
He gets 30 health points.
Okay. He's looking a lot better.
Okay, that ain't perfect, but that'll work. Grouger's hit pretty bad, too.
Yeah, Grouger's 32.
Okay. Allow me to go over to Grouger and heal him.
My channel divinity
All right.
slots.
He's like sleeping. And Luke Cassio sits back down and goes,
I'm sure it's pretty obvious, but things went south real quick. We had to book it out of there. No luck on getting the loot. Speaking of which, that big guy.
Uh.
What's his deal? I'm Todd. All right. Wasn't you the ones that was trying to kill us? No. I'm Todd. Okay. Nice to meet you, Todd.
And just looks over at Bloppletup, scared, confused.
Oh, he's a ghost. It's fine.
Ah. Oh, great. No, yeah, that checks out. Uh-huh.
Just sits back down. Meanwhile, the real Todd goes, "My name's Todd. I'm Todd." Todd, for the first time, actually gets up with his rifle in hand and walks to the back of the ship.
Does he go towards the stairs?
No. He's
Okay.
walking to the very back.
No, let's leave him be.
Okay. You hear a rifle shot.
Oh no, Todd!
Everyone is startled. What do you do?
Well, Bob doesn't do anything. He's holding dog, man.
Luke goes, what the hell was that? Was that thunder? What?
Thunder. Hear the thunder. Huh? Sorry.
None of you guys concerned about that?
It's probably Todd killing himself.
What?
Crenshaw runs back and goes, "Oh, oh!" He just backpedals and he goes,
He's dead.
Well, that's one way to wrap up that spare NPC.
Ryan walks over confused and goes, "What in the world just happened? What was that noise?"
That's, it's a special little thing Todd had. I don't know how it works.
Heavens, he's dead. He killed himself. What are we supposed to do? Cleric, are you not... Do you not wish to... Wobbles up.
Oh, fine. He gets up. Goes to the back. How dead is he?
His face is gone.
Hmm.
He shot himself in the head.
Let's see. Well, given how emotionally distraught Bloppletup is, he tries to do Revivify, but he just can't find the strength in him to do it.
Oh gosh.
He tries, but the spell doesn't work or anything. It's a hard spell, you know? Bring people back from the dead.
Oh,
I mean, it's also like if his face is gone.
his face is gone.
I mean, he's not missing any body parts. That's what it specifies.
Yeah, but now...
Technically.
No, he just gives up. Goes back.
Did it work?
No, he's dead.
What are we gonna do with the body?
I don't know. Aren't you guys good with that kind of stuff?
Oh, I could do thing again.
What? I guess you could.
What thing? What cat?
Go ahead, Meteor.
What cat?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll grab him.
It does not look pretty. Meteor knows face not supposed to look like that.
You guy want any of his stuff before I go put body underwater? His clothes are cool.
Oh.
Grab the stick he has.
Oh, I think that I don't. He didn't hold on to that. It fell off. It's over there.
Okay, yeah, leave it there.
Are you going out to take him into the water?
I'm gonna go find a big rock.
Okay.
Imagine he just He just walks off the boat and keeps going.
Yeah.
He doesn't go on the dock.
No, just going. Just plunges down. Okay, my gosh. All right. Meanwhile, Goof Troop. Marsh walks in, quietly looking around. He says,
The study is further back here, but I don't have a key, and I'm not exactly great at picking locks.
"Does any of you have a lockpick?"
I reach into my jacket and pull out my thieves' tools.
Oh, you were going to do that?
I can.
Okay. I was just going to use Mage Hand.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, you go first.
All right. I am proficient with thieves' tools, but I don't know what to roll. What do I roll?
Sleight of hand for lockpicking.
24.
This is a baby's luck. You killed this
Baby luck.
Makes a
Marge, you might
slight
want to tell your
sound.
dad to get a new lock.
Ah,
It's not
Yeah.
broken, it just sucks.
yeah. Whatever.
It's by Expert Lock. They're known for being terrible.
They are known for being terrible. Dude.
There's this lawyer I know.
Yeah, I know the guy you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know why people still buy Expert Lock. It's crazy. They came out with this new and improved lock. Remember we were trying to use it to lock down some of our crates. It made its way all the way over to output. But it's just awful. It has this really easy exploit. It's crazy. Basically, just stick your pick in and jiggle it, and you win. Anyway. Well, here's the stuff. Before you lies a mound of papers, a desk with ink pens,
Wait, hold on.
stamps, drawers, dressers.
Can we see this?
Yeah,
Or is it because of our dark vision, or because
presumably dark vision.
so Marsh can't see it?
Not really easily, no.
Okay.
There are some windows on the back wall, but
Marsh, where does your father sleep?
the other, well, this is connected to the main building. There's a door between his house and the warehouse, but he sleeps in a room towards the front of the house. As long as we don't make any noise, we should be fine.
So I just touch. I'm just gonna touch the lock that we picked to get in here, and I'm gonna cast light on it.
Okay.
That was like a padlock.
No,
Was
it
it
was,
like a padlock, or was it like a door
no,
handle?
it was a door handle with a lock in it.
Yeah, so that's what I touched.
Okay.
No.
Alright, well, there is light.
What do we see?
I already described what you saw. Mounds of papers, ink bottles, a bunch of stamps, drawers full of what appear to be blueprints, scrolls of blueprints and contracts, all on shelves. And then bins and bins of paper on those shelves.
So what would I need?
Pretty much everything that's on the desk and in the desk drawers. The ink, the stamps, wax to make the seal.
Alright,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
take.
stamps that are from Lucine is going to be the big issue.
I'm not gonna clear them out, but I'm gonna take more than I need for just this job.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, do we need a stamp
Paper.
for you sign, or do we just need an official stamp? Because
I wouldn't have a stamp, would I?
No,
I probably would have left it with the company.
but you know what it looks like.
Yeah. So paper, ink, wax. Was that? I'm sorry, I've asked this 3 times. Is that everything I need? What do I need?
Just loot around, okay, make an intelligence check, and then if you pass, I'll just give you a forgery kit.
Oh, jeez, I can't even read. 6.
Alright.
Good intelligence.
You get enough materials
Aw.
to cobble together a job, but it doesn't look like you have quite as much as you need to forge documents. It should be enough to write up a new document. for, 1 or 2 jobs.
Oh, that's what I meant by forge. I mean.
Yeah, I know. You just
I
don't.
yeah.
You just don't get a whole kit.
Oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was just writing in my notes what I was taking.
Mm-hmm.
Paper, ink, wax. That's all I wrote down.
Okay. Cool. Very well. So it is. All right. Well, is that it?
Unless there's anything else of note, I'm good.
All right. Meanwhile, full perception check, Meteor.
I get to play every character.
Yes, you do.
I can't believe I made him do this again.
You did.
I thought it was just gonna be a funny gag where you see him walk off and then he shows up again later, but
Nope.
14.
Oh, there is a big rock. All the way out here. It's pretty big though. It's bigger than the last one.
All right. Can I like put him on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and then like put my foot on him
Yep.
so he doesn't float away and then push this rock?
Yep. Roll for strength. Or athletics.
21.
All right. It does not budge. You have underestimated the size of this rock. This rock is too big.
Should I? If it was athletics, it would have been 24. Does that change?
Nope.
Okay.
You're starting to realize that this rock probably goes way under the sand that you're standing on. But looking around, it looks like there's an underwater cave.
Oh, that like hole in rock. I could put him in there.
Could put him in there.
Genius.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going for it.
All right.
Of course.
You enter the underwater cave. Do you have dark vision?
I don't know. You tell me. You made the man. It doesn't say he does.
Then you don't. It's very dark. So you wander your way a little bit into the cave, but it's a little bit scary because you can't see so good. So, you want to drop him off like near the entrance of the cave?
No. They said they didn't want him floating back, so I gotta put him nice and snugly somewhere.
Nice and snug. Alright. You track deeper into the cave, even though it's dark and scary. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oops, that's just a check, but I rolled a nat 20, so
Okay.
it's the same bonus either way.
You're a brave man. You ventured
Very
deep,
brave.
deep.
I don't
into
think
the
he's
cave.
brave. I just think he's not thinking about it at all.
Yep.
No thoughts, head empty. He's looking for a rock to put this corpse under inside this cave in a rock.
All right. You gonna drop him?
Is there a rock that I can put him under in this cave?
No, not that you can see.
Then I guess I'll just put him on the ground.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
Boy. Yes.
Something reaches out from the dark and lurches onto you. A giant tentacle stretches out from the nether reaches and slaps you across the face, dealing a total of 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, you slapped me.
Your movement speed is halved. Roll for initiative.
Can I just throw the corpse at it?
Yes. Roll for initiative first.
14.
Alright, you're up. You throw the corpse at it. Make a strength check.
Are you apologizing for killing my character by making me play this entire session?
Nope, but it's pretty funny.
17.
Alright, the corpse is thrown at it, and tentacles fly their way until it grabs the corpse. Presumably eats it. Congrats.
I'm not tasty. I lick myself. I'm not tasty. I leave.
And then he leaves. Alright. Good job, buddy. You did it. You just took 9 more damage that no one can heal. Alright. Meanwhile, I think...
I'll have you know that
We
Uh-huh.
have
Moon Dude
casters in the
knows
party.
mending.
Oh, Moon Dude knows mending now?
Yeah,
Oh, wow, that's big money.
I think. Hold on,
It's really funny when he doesn't.
I might be lying.
Alright, the Goof Troop comes back with their forging supplies. And then Meteor comes
I do
back
know mending.
way later. Congrats, it's pretty big. Alright. So, the
All right,
Goof
let's
Troop returns.
begin. Let's begin preparing the ship to leave.
Is Bloppletop still crying over Dog's corpse?
Also, someone, please wake up Bill.
No.
Thank you. Bill
No.
Richards, I'm sorry.
He's sitting next to it, but he's not crying or holding it.
I'll go get him.
Meteor's gonna sit
Marsh
next
walks
to him
upstairs.
as well. They will mutually mourn Dog.
Okay.
Someone, please wake up Bill Richardson.
Marsh already said he's going upstairs to get him.
Oh, okay.
Courage.
Vesper got to work immediately on the forging.
Yep. Alright. Alright. Oh. Bill walks back downstairs with Marsh after a few minutes and says, "So we're headed out.
Yes.
Do we have everyone? Oh, some new faces I see.
Well, yes, we've got everyone that we're going to need for now.
Alrighty. Well, I'll need a couple hands on deck if you can spare him.
Yes.
Alright.
Sure.
Oi, and I don't know how much later I'll be able to stay up. Although I did get a few good hours in, so I should be good for at least 6 hours or so.
It is probably like 2 a.m., so be aware. Let me go to my notes and enter the time. Yo, it's Independence Day, Sunday, July 4th.
Oh no, it's August 14th. Get
Uh-huh. I'm gonna kill Moon Dude now.
No. He can't. He's too strong.
No, he doesn't exist anymore. There is no Moon Dude.
That's all I'm looking. I
It's
see
only
you, man.
Bluffletop. Alright. So who's helping Bill? Larg and Marshall. head up.
Malakai he's good with water
Crenshaw
vessels.
and Malakai head up. The boys work in the vessel with Bill.
When I'm
2
done with my
a.m.
work, I can assist.
Alright. Luke is gonna sleep in a hammock. Grouger's gonna sleep in a hammock. Bluffletop and Meteor are mourning, and a ghost executioner is just kind of figuring things out. And so here's our party. And Ryan is just gonna sit down.
Never gonna get the brain stains out of the back of this boat.
No. Never. There's also a musket just sitting on the floor there. Not even a musket, a rifle. Even better than a musket. So, alright, time to get the ship moving, I guess. This is really happening. We're 2 a.m., we're setting out. Gamers
Gotta ask a
roll
funny
out.
question again. Does Vesper know what a rifle is?
No.
Cool.
And henceforth, we leave Königsberg under strange and wacky circumstances. I need to write down a couple of notes real quick. One sec.
So how many hours until the shift change?
What do you mean?
Well, Bill said he can stay up for
Like 6
hours.
hours.
He said.
He said, yep.
So is that when they're gonna do a shift change, or are they changing at 4 hours?
Don't know.
Okay, this is a question.
Mhm.
Last session, did we check off long rest?
No, we didn't, because we woke up in the middle of the night. No one is long rested. Roger and Luke are currently in the process of a long rest.
Okay, so no one's long rested.
Nope. We're leaving in the dead of night. So, you're all very tired. Including Bill. In which case, I think we can really get moving. It's such a funny image. Oh man, this is crazy. This is wacky. What are we even at? Only 2 hours in, and it feels like so much has happened. Okay.
In 400 years, they're gonna be looking for the Titanic, and they're gonna find that guy, and they're gonna be so confused.
Yeah. Okay. Just a pair of boots with a rope tied around it under a rock. Alright. Well. I don't even know. It's not even really worth making rolls. We're pretty much just good to run a first shift for at least the first 4 hours. For 6 hours, really. I gotta do a little bit of math to figure out our rate of travel here.
Do I need to roll for forgery?
Probably, yes. For some reason, every time I pull up my map, it just crashes. I don't know why. It's very annoying.
What die am I slinging here?
Just do D20. Do a deception roll. I feel like that fits. Do deception and sleight of hand.
He's not good at deception.
Yeah, get pranked.
I couldn't do, like, history?
No, deception, sleight of hand.
Shit, okay. Oh, it's 11 deception.
Okay.
16 sleight of hand.
Okay, it looks good, but you don't know how convincing it is. It seems alright. Some of the verbiage you're not super familiar with, but it looks professional. But it takes you quite a few hours to make. Looks like if we sail along the coast...
Question, where is he doing this?
That was a good question. Where is he doing this?
Sorry, I just ate a piece of candy. Somewhere dry, ideally.
So you're on the lower deck?
What's that?
You're on the lower deck?
I probably would be. Is there a captain's quarters with like a desk?
Yeah, you can just go to Bill Richardson's quarters. You gotta go upstairs, do that.
I would have gone there then.
Yep.
So I'm going to use message while I'm running around.
Issue.
Because he should still be in range of message if he's on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't it like pretty far? What's the range of it?
I think it's 120.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, unless you're like way at the front. Technically, if you're way at the front, it's out of range, but if you're further to the back, yeah, it's doable.
So I'm going to just checking in on the forgery. If you need it ascertained, Bill may have seen several of those in his time.
Oh, I've seen very many of them. The issue I'm running into is I was more fill in the blanks guy than a make the entire document guy. So I'm
Perhaps if perhaps he may be able to fill in the blanks that you're missing.
Is Bill available?
He's at the helm.
Marsh knows what he's doing.
Maybe.
So what's happening?
I'm gonna take it over to Bill. Can I bother you for a moment?
Hey, what you need, son?
Trying to forge us some documents. Does this look good to you?
Well, who are we trying to pass as traders for here?
You mean who we're working for or who we're trying to fool?
Both.
I'm familiar with blank imports.
It's a big name. I've heard of them. The issue is, as far as I understand, access to this river isn't exactly public. If a trade ship's going up, it's expected to be a trusted cargo vessel on the manifest.
There might be some people I can contact, but I don't know if they'd have any loyalty to be willing to bend any rules for me.
Aye.
And asking could raise suspicion and end up getting us caught.
Aye, it's a tough situation. I don't expect that we would be stopped so long as we keep a move on. But should we find ourselves at the gate, I don't expect we'll get through. Well, I mean, I can't bring this ship through anyway, it's too big. But if they begin asking us questions when we're stopped, I'm not so sure the papers will really do much for us. Unless the person we encounter is particularly stupid, which is, of course, not off the table.
Well, perhaps the papers can get us out of some sort of other jam.
I do not know. That's gonna be our biggest issue, is, so far as I understand, which isn't much, I'm not around these parts much as of late, but I don't think that they have a wide list of traders working for them. Lucine, that is, of course.
Didn't you not just mention a manifest?
Yes, that was implemented long ago across Mandrill. It's expected that any port of any upstanding has a system of manifests. I attempted to implement one at Halport. It's really a requirement for trade nowadays. If you're not on the manifest, it's much less likely that you're registered as a trusted vessel.
So, I'm sorry. I thought you said that they wouldn't be keeping track of everyone.
What do you mean?
I thought you just said that Lucine wouldn't keep track of every ship,
I don't.
and that clashes with the idea of a manifest. Or are you just saying that the manifest would gain us more trust?
I am saying that. What I was saying was that I didn't say that they don't keep track of the ships. I said there's very few people they work for or with. Meaning that if you stick out like a sore thumb and you're not on the manifest, it can raise suspicion. I used to know a lot of guys that would run down this river back in the old days, and I'm talking the real old days, though I never ran it myself. But I haven't heard from many of them recently. I think a lot of them retired. They've really trimmed down exactly who they let do business with them.
Well, we may not be able to fool them, but perhaps we could fool a gate guard by claiming to be a last-minute replacement.
That's entirely possible.
There's some sort of conflict going on the northeastern side of the continent. Perhaps we could claim to be from that area, and the ship that was supposed to be there was destroyed or otherwise incapacitated to the point where we had to take over the manifest at the last minute, and it may not have been updated yet.
That might work. They are usually not up to date. That's been one of the biggest issues with running a manifest, is keeping them all in uniform. Yeah.
I would get news weeks after it happened.
Yep. Now there's your in. That could work. And that's where a piece of paper might help you, even if you're not on the manifest itself. A claim like that could fly in a world state that we're currently in.
Then returning to the paper, does it look good to you?
Oh, it looks good, but I couldn't tell you what the common... Well, let's just say that the way that I write these sorts of contracts is, well, in a much more plain fashion. And I don't expect that that's the type of language the Lucinian nobles would use. I couldn't tell you what their jargon is.
I've done the best I can. It'll have to do.
I think it's believable, particularly if we're claiming to be a replacement, then we may be a rough and tumble group, such that it could work.
Are you comfortable with that story?
Oh, it's not a story, it's the truth, me boy.
Then I shall spread the news, make sure the whole crew's on the same page.
Aye, aye.
I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna go around
Alright.
telling everybody that we are going to claim to be a last-minute replacement shipping vessel for a vessel that was incapacitated.
Okay.
Or otherwise, I'm trying to think of the word and I can't come up with it. Disabled.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Okay.
So, yes.
Cool. One thing that we should probably add is you need a list of your cargo.
I can start assembling that after I tell everybody.
Okay. Cool. Because that, if Bill didn't tell you that, or Marston, like someone would tell you that. Like it is expected that you have a summary of your inventory of what you expect to be offloaded. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Well, if that is that, then we can pretty feasibly pass 6 hours or so, because what that gets us is it gets us to the mouth of the river. So it is a 6-hour trip from from Königsberg to the mouth of the Lucine River. Now there is one issue, and it is something that Bill Richardson yells out as you approach. He says,
We're getting close to the mouth of the river. One issue is it borders the swamps. And the swamps are not known for their friendly wildlife. Keep an eye out.
You said we're near to the swamps.
Aye. The sour swamps.
How long would it have taken me to forge and then take inventory?
that's only like another hour. You could have
Would it
gotten
have
that
been
done.
the entire 6 hours?
Probably not.
Then I would I have time to get a 1 hour short rest in?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
Alrighty.
Used up a lot of hit die here. Oh man. Ah, that's good enough. Cool. I'm gonna go up to the crow's nest and just literally keep my head on a swivel.
Okay. Cool.
I made a gift just for this moment.
Because he has owl neck.
Cause he's an owl.
Hee hee har har. Alright. I'm thinking here where we're at and how long this is going to take. You can't travel as fast on the river. You're also heading like upstream. Gotta figure out exactly. This is still 6 hours. That's like another 25. At a reduced pace, that's gonna be like probably 10 hours. Right, it looks like 10 hours to the bridge is where we're at.
10 hours
Yeah,
because of the speed we're going at?
yeah. Well, maybe not 10, maybe more like 8. But yeah, because it's about like 25 miles each way. And 4 miles an hour, it's 6 hours. Now you're going more like 3.5 miles an hour.
Which direction is the wind in?
Oh, that the wind is not as relevant as the upstream. The wind is blowing south. Actually, no, it was blowing west. It was blowing west, so it was actually aiding you initially, but now it's irrelevant because you're traveling north. So, yar. I just gotta do more math and figure this out. 1 sec.
What'd you guys do with? Did you guys loot Cagliari before burying her, or did you bury her with her stuff?
Buried her
No.
with her stuff.
Moonducci still have her stuff.
No,
Those
I
were
took
2 different
her.
answers.
I took her sword and what the goblin had. That was it.
Pretty
Well,
sure I know what happened.
I just assumed we had taken everything
Yeah.
because we only buried the body.
I mean, okay. At least grab the magic items.
And the backpack. You can get the backpack.
Okay, well, I can't see what she has.
The brooch was already taken. The bucket's empty.
The
Tome
goggles.
the backpack
I have the
you can
goggles.
have. You have the backpack.
Wait, who has the tome?
That's in the backpack.
No, but yeah, it's in.
The backpack is just a thing that you guys have with you. And then the only other unaccounted item is the shield. Plus one. There's also a disguise kit. Pretty big.
The shield and a what?
Huh?
There's a what?
Disguise kit.
Guys, kit. It's worth 15 gold. You probably should have grabbed it.
You should grab it.
Well, okay.
Somebody.
I'll take it, and can I also take the tome?
Yes. You can add the disguise kit in the Tome of Leadership and Influence. Bagpipes. Hype. Alright.
The bagpipes. I found those in the
Crap.
weapon pit, the mic
Yeah.
pit.
Oh, I know where you found them. That was like my favorite set piece. The pit. We don't allow weapons.
The pit.
Check.
That's where I got most of my other random crappy weapons.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Who's got the crusty short sword? That's the best weapon.
Still
I was buried with you.
buried with you. Yeah,
No!
I know.
Guys, if you just polished it off, it's actually a Holy Avenger +3.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
crazy. Crazy. Alright.
Just needed a spit and shine.
Okay, yeah. So, I have to figure this out. You can get to the bridge in 8 hours. So that is where we're at. And currently the time is, it's like early. I'm pretty sure it's 8 a.m. if we went from 2 a.m.
Where's
Where
the
are we
bridge
at?
on the map?
The bridge is the dotted line on the river.
Oh, that crosses from
Yep.
Grafton Post
Correct.
west.
Correct.
All right.
That's the one. Excuse me. Okay. So we got 8 hours ahead of us. It's, I think, 8 a.m. That's what I just said, right? I'm doing like a million things at once.
I think
Yeah.
you said that.
So, y'all are probably tired. I feel like the exhaustion rules was if you stay up past the day, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw or gain a level of exhaustion. But I
Well,
don't remember.
Rules I don't actually
Are we
know.
swapping out?
Yeah, it's up to you.
It was never stated, but that is normally the plan.
Yeah,
But we did sleep for a little bit.
it's true. You did sleep for like 2 hours. So y'all need at least 4 more hours of sleep and 2 hours of not going off. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like... It's so complicated. I remember reading it before, but I don't know how to find the description. Unless it's just in the exhaustion condition thing on D&D Beyond. Where is
Those
it?
are normally pretty bare bones.
No. There was something that was like, it's based on your con modifier, and for every night you stay up, it gets harder and harder to pass the con save.
I would check the rest rules. Like long rest, short rest rules. What you're thinking of might be a house rule. In which
Maybe.
case, go ahead.
I don't know. I thought it was something official when I read it. Because I thought I read it out of one of the books, but I was just like, oh, that'll be useful, and then I forgot because I haven't read it in like a month. And I was like, hasn't been relevant, but now all of a sudden it's relevant. Yeah, long rest, resting.
Yeah, it just says, heroic though they may be, adventurers can't spend every hour of the day in the thick of exploration, social interaction, and combat.
Yeah.
They need rest, and it does not say how often.
Alright. I think it's like a con save of 10 plus 2 times the number of days you haven't slept.
Oh, that might be the travel rules.
I don't know. Anyway.
Forced march is constitution. Yeah, characters could travel for 8 hours a day. They could push on beyond that at the risk of exhaustion. For each additional hour of travel beyond 8 hours, the characters cover the distance shown in the hour column of their pace, and they must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of the hour. The DC is 10 plus 1 for each hour past 8 hours.
Yeah, it's similar. All right, whatever. It might not matter if we're swapping out anyway, because I mean, Luke and Roger, and even Orion, have gotten 6 hours now from that shift.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to swap out, we can just do that.
You.
All right, and so it is. Was Bloppletup sleeping?
Oh, was I working already?
No.
Yeah, I'll
So,
swap out.
all right, then you can.
I
pretty
was
much-
asleep.
Yep, you can get a long rest in. All right. In which case, does Vesper want to go to bed?
Maybe I'll be visited in my sleep.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's daytime. Vesper's gonna go to bed.
Okay. Which
Maybe
means
I'll
we
be
have-
visited in my sleep.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, I wanted to talk about rations just real quick.
Right.
He is a carnivore. He only eats meat. He has his own rations for 10 days because he starts with them. Are the normal rations we have, are they like crackers and fruits, or are they also dried meats?
Both. It's all of the above.
I know we got a lot of meat from Meat Shack Lady.
Yeah.
Could I mix his rations into the mix without throwing stuff off, or
Feasibly, yeah. It's
Also, I
fine.
got a nat 20
Oh.
on my religion.
Oh, I
check.
saw. We're getting there. We're gonna have to like deal
Okay.
with that.
Okay, just so you saw. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you can merge rations if you'd like.
Alright.
You want me to add the rations?
is that cool with you? Because I know you wanted to keep track of rations, but now I'm just adding 10 days worth for
10 days.
nothing.
Okay.
That's
Is that-
fine.
All right, cool. 10 days it is.
If the man is ready to leave home at a minute's notice and travel with Orion with a dying revolution, then you'd bring food.
Yeah.
All right. I forgot what Bill's con roll was. I'm just gonna roll it again. All right, he's fine. He's a tank. He's going through the night, and then taking a really big nap. All right. Well, we're 8 hours out from the bridge, which we can. I'm pretty sure we can travel under. It is kind of a cracked bridge. That is the idea.
Oh, they should repair it.
No, cracked is in like it's built different.
I know.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty funny.
I'm the
Alright.
funniest guy alive.
So Malakai goes to sleep, and he rolls a nat 20 on his religion check, and nothing happens. No, I'm kidding. That would be pretty funny though. Let me just get rid of this. Kill it for now. Oh wait, I could just pause it in the. Hold on.
Oh shit, that's right. God damn it.
Just do this. Alright, Malachi. You sleep. It's been a long, frightful day. What exactly did you do? Did you pray? Did you cry out? Did you whine? What was your strategy? What happened?
It wasn't a whine. It was just, especially after everything he had said before, he was like, literally like, it was more of a determined, like, the gods will help us with this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright. You wake up, and you're no longer on a boat. You're in what appears to be just complete darkness that extends forever. What would you like to do?
I'm going to call out, hello?
There's no echo.
Hello?
Sound is dead. Nothing here.
What is this place?
Make a perception check.
Not very good at those. This is a 7.
It's very difficult to see in this dark. You have dark vision?
I do.
You're used to being able to see in the dark, but this is a darkness that blinds you. You're clouded. You're uncertain. It's like you can't even see right in front of you. What do you like to do?
I'm going to try walking.
Okay. Where are you walking?
I'm just going to move forward.
Okay. It's deafeningly silent. Your footsteps don't even create an echo in this dark plain, wherever it is. But eventually, you walk far enough forward that you see a figure knelt down in a extremely raggedy dress. As you get closer,
I approach.
she looks very familiar.
Cagliari?
No. That's what you think at first, but no. Who could it be, Malakai?
Mother?
No. But she does look a lot like your mother.
Kayla?
Mm-hmm. What are you gonna do? She's not acknowledged your presence, she's just knelt down staring at the ground with cold, dead eyes.
I run to give her a hug, and I am...
You phase through her.
I'm trying frantically to, make contact with her, and I'm calling her name. Michaela! Michaela!
There's no response. Suddenly, the blank surroundings seem to more concretely materialize around you. As you sit next to your sister, the floor becomes cold. Dark green and gray stone. Walls are erected around you. You find that you are in a small cell. Your sister fades. It's just you in this grimy cell. There are no windows, just stone walls, older than what could be presumed to be structurally stable, covered in moss, and a small door made of forged iron. It's the only thing you can see out of. The only thing where there's faint light.
Can I try to look out the door?
You may.
Do I need to roll for perception?
You should.
11.
It's not difficult to spot a man. There's a hallway, but across from you is an open doorway. And peering through, there appears to be a very old man. An old elf, to be specific. He has clearly seen better days. He looks exhausted. His back is turned to you, and he appears to be working. You even hear him sigh. Eventually, he pulls out a wooden chair with his hand on his back. He appears to be just very much worn out. And he sits down in his chair without saying a word. He's about 60-ish feet away from you. Here he is. His back is turned to you. But he's sitting in his chair, far away. The open door. He's fiddling with something in his hands. Would you like to do anything?
I'm going to attempt to call out to him.
Okay. What are you calling out?
Yeah,
Yeah? What are you calling out?
Hello, you there? Hello? Can you hear me? Where are you?
You see the man, his face turns, and his eyes cock back towards you. Eh. And then the vision fades. You wake up sweating. So, how you doing?
I write this all down.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just like muttering to myself and saying, Michael, if you can hear me, I need your help to figure all of this out. Quick, can I did the cell or like the stone, the architecture in the building did that look familiar?
Yeah.
Do I know where,
You
do I
don't
recognize it?
you don't know exactly where it is, but it's the same stonework that was used to line your house's foundation and your cellar.
Did it look like my house or no?
No, it did not. Just the same materials.
So I wouldn't know specifically which building this is.
Nope.
Not even with a history check.
Nope.
Okay, then I won't make a history
You
check.
could, you could make an educated guess, though. I don't know, maybe it was something your father told you. I don't know, maybe you just remember, like, I don't know, when you were 8 or something, and, you're walking by and you see something in the distance, and you ask your dad, is that a castle? And he goes, no, my boy. That's a prison. And you go, what does that mean? What happens there? And he goes, that's where they send the bad people.
Got it. That's the asylum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Understood. All right.
All right, indeed.
I don't suppose that took my entire sleep time, right?
No,
Okay.
it was like an hour.
Can I take some of my sleep time to try to read the tome?
It would take 2 hours.
Okay. I will.
Because it will take 8 hours to get to the bridge, which will be our first major landmark. Okie dokie. That might be a good spot to end it. Because it is 11. What do we think?
I don't want to end, but
Yeah. I don't think there's ever a time where you want to end. I'm pretty sure we could. We'd be up till 2 a.m. every morning if it was your call.
well, I figured we'd go until at least midnight.
We can. It's doable. If you so wish.
It's up to everyone else.
Yeah, I'm going until 12.
Freeland?
I'm good.
Okay. Very well. Then we shall continue. Alright, in which case, everyone can officially check off a long rest.
Oh yeah.
if you haven't done so already.
Long rest.
Ooh.
And I get to check my funny map. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This will be amusing.
You know, I mentioned it earlier, but we have people. We should still be like having people consistently looking out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If nobody else is doing that, I'm pretty much always doing that.
Well, roll for me a perception check.
19. What 9 plus 10? It's actually 21. Because of the laws of meme.
That is the laws of meme. I wonder if I can chuck this in. Is this only a YouTube looky-uppy thing?
I've been able to put links in it to YouTube videos. I don't know if it can do anything else.
Oh, it did. It did work. Alright. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, cool. So Vesper's in the crow's nest, correct? The other four
The
lads
owl's
are
nest, thank you.
Yeah. The other four lads are working their ship. We're a few hours into that shift. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have had you check off a long rest.
It is too late.
It is kind of.
I got my 1 health back. You cannot stop me.
Oh, you already long rested. Blobbletook already long rested. It's only.
I took a short rest and used hit die.
Yeah, that's true. It's Crenshaw and Glarg and It's just Malakai. Did you already long rest, John?
I did.
Okay.
Did you want me to not?
Yeah, maybe.
He
Depends.
regrets it.
It's more so I'm just realizing that I can't necessarily time skip yet.
He has 8 million spell slots he has to check off.
Well,
Yeah.
in fairness, I haven't cast a single spell other
So-
than cantrip.
Was it
And
just health?
I didn't even have any hurt health anyway.
So it doesn't even really matter.
It didn't matter.
Nah, then that's fine. As long as okay. Good. I didn't think that it was anyway, but
Because we haven't gotten in combat, like, at least Malakai.
Malakai hasn't gotten in combat. Yep. Okay. Well, we've been sailing for quite a while, and Bill is being a real trooper, trying to stay up. He's seemed to be kind of drifting asleep at the wheel a couple times, but now he's gotten himself a second wind, and he's begun singing incredibly annoying sailor tunes to like the same song, but with just different lyrics. And sometimes it just seems like he's making them up. He's a real hero. But in the meantime, the lads are hard at work. And Vesper, you said you got a 21. It's 9 plus 10 for
21?
perception.
Yes.
So as you travel further up the river, it gets narrower and narrower. Now, it's still theoretically possible for 2 ships to pass by, which is good because you see another ship further to the north. It's a smaller vessel than yours, but not by much, and it's heading down the river at a pretty steady pace.
I'm gonna call it out to Bill.
Oi. Do we have room?
Do we? You said yes.
Yeah, and feasibly looks like it's just going to be tight.
It'll be a tight squeeze, but we can make it.
I hate river sailing.
Alright, well, here goes Bill. Yeah, that wasn't a great roll, Bill.
Bill, you fool.
Well, the other ship knows what they're doing,
Oh.
thankfully.
No, never mind.
Okay. So,
It's not an attack, is it?
no. Bill...
Give an advantage on an attack.
No. So Bill gets a little bit closer to the edge, but he's still not particularly close to it. He's a little bit worried about getting too close to the edge in the shallow waters. So it looks like you have a little bit more room than he's actually giving you, and you're a little bit worried because it's not particularly wide. The other ship passes by, and looking at them, it's quite a crew. There are Lucinian guards patrolling the main deck, as well as a bunch of workers in basically white tank tops with bandanas. A couple of lads maintaining the rigging and such while the guards keep watch. And there is a guard in a crow's nest that looks over to you, and well, you recognize his helmet. He's a pretty big guy, and he's wearing a great helm. And it seems that on his back is a very strange sort of bident. It's pretty weird. Wanna know what he looks like?
Sure.
let me pull him up.
Oh no.
Chad.
No, it's not Shed. This man is another man. You don't see the sword, but his binding is on his back, and he's in the crow's nest looking out with his helmet. He appears to have a pair of binoculars, or rather a spyglass. He's sticking in between his helmet looking out. And he sees you in the crow's nest and nods. Nods at you.
How far away is he?
Like 60 feet. Well, probably 60 feet. Let me measure. 80 feet, probably.
Just so he doesn't look too closely at the people on deck, I'm gonna call out, "Ho there! Any trouble upriver?"
Okay. Kind of looks confused and says, "No, but it's busy. Make sure to keep tight. I haven't seen you here before. If you're new, do not underestimate this river. It's a bitch to navigate."
Thanks for the heads up.
All right.
Not our usual route.
Well, there you go. He looks back. A little confused, but he just kind of shrugs. All right. Well, there you go. Now,
He didn't see our Todd, right?
no, he's down in the lower decks
Okay,
with
okay.
Meteor and a corpse of a dog.
If he tried to come up on deck, I would kick him down the stairs. We do not need that.
You fly down from the crow's nest and kick him down the stairs.
Yep.
That'd be really funny. That'd be really funny.
I would not. To clarify, I'm not actually going to do that.
No, but it'd be funny though. It'd be very funny though. All right. Let me see here. Oh crap! Just fell. Whoa! All right, that's kind of funny. That's actually really funny. Okay. I don't think. Nope. All right. Everything's normal. Everything's fine. We're just sailing down the river. All right.
Those laughs.
Yeah. Trying to think what would even happen in this circumstance.
He rolled a 26 on stealth, surpassing my passive perception.
What is your passive perception? Actually, that is true. I need it.
It's 25. I was joking.
Ooh. Does that beat a nat 20?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me. Does passive perception beat a nat 20 stealth?
I think that's your call.
I don't know. The problem is he's only got a +3, so technically in raw value it's a 23. But it's nat 20. So I'm flipping a coin.
Make the call.
Alright, if it's heads, you see him. Alright, you don't see him. Well, this is gonna be interesting. So, work is proceeding. fairly normally. Things appear, pretty standard. Uh, it's literally just Malakai under
what?
the deck. Okay, I need to know who's under the deck.
I mean, honestly, if I got a nat 20 stealth and you were like, but no, that guy actually has whatever passive perception, he sees you, I would have been mad.
I know,
So.
I know. I was just like, what do I even? All right, so is everyone down here sleeping?
I might still be up reading.
It is early. You probably haven't gone back to sleep yet. Cause is what happened. You
What
went
time
to.
is it?
I think it's like 10 a.m. Cause at 8 a.m. Malachi got over the shift, right? So now it's 10 a.m.
I did go to sleep.
You did go to sleep for like 2 hours, but then you woke up and now you're reading.
And I'm reading from the tome, yeah.
And then you're gonna go back to sleep. Okay.
Eventually. But you told me I could read for about 2 hours.
Yes, I did say that, and that is still the case. You just might have a little funny interruption in the middle of your reading. I gotta update the time. That's what I'm looking for. 10 a.m. All right. Slinking quietly down the staircase is a bullywug. He looks at Malachi. Is he? I don't even know if Malachi. What's Malachi's passive perception?
I don't know. If he got nat 20,
Yeah.
he'd have to do something for me to notice him.
Yeah, I think he would just have had to backpedal. Dude, yeah.
He
But
steps
also,
on the gun and it goes off.
In fairness though,
There's not really a whole lot of areas for him to hide.
because I was reading something the other day. They were like, stealth doesn't mean you can just like
No, it
stand in
doesn't.
the middle of a field and like no one can see you.
So he's gonna see you reading. Why is he even? I think he's gonna walk down. No, he's definitely walking downstairs. He goes, everyone's asleep. And then he walks around, and then he sees you reading, and you definitely see him because he got overconfident. And then he looks at you, and goes, "Oh,
Who are you?
bullywug."
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Wait, bullywug. He sticks his frog hands up.
Mm.
Bullywug. Bully. Bully bug. Bully.
I'm gonna just kick Glarg.
What's that? Bullywug backs up scared.
Oh, he's touching dog?
No, he just backs up scared.
We probably would have wrapped dog and
You
put him
probably
somewhere.
let's put.
We just left him there.
Yeah, you guys are the worst. Just leave a dog corpse in the middle of the room. All right, we'll say he was wrapped up by Bloppletup.
No, someone said, do you speak common?
Bullywug.
Oh god.
What the heck is this thing? Oh, wait a minute. This is one of the frog things, the bully frogs. Right? Should I kill it?
Yeah.
Okay. Bully.
Wait, no, Glug, just trap it.
Oh, trap it. Bullywug. He runs to the back. He's still under the deck. Alright. Clark goes, what, do you have a net or
I'm going after, yeah, we're both going after him.
Alright. Alright, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Do I hear anything going on?
No.
Probably not, but just asking.
No, definitely not. You're like 60 feet up in a crow's nest. Outside. Alright, what you get for initiative?
A 9.
Alright, well, Glarg got a 1, and Bullywug got a 4, so you're up.
Oh, perfect. Bring me in close.
Yep. Like 30 feet, just running.
Like, not straight on him, but like, give me some distance.
Uh-huh.
And, I'm going to make it into... Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't want to kill anybody. Yeah, make an intelligence save.
4 minus 2.
Yeah, okay, cool. 11 points of non-lethal psychic damage.
Of non-lethal psychic. Is that how that can work?
You said I have to say non-lethal. That was your rules.
It is my rules. I don't know if you could do non-lethal psychic damage. Is that a thing?
Like a really bad migraine. It's incapacitating him.
I
He needs
guess.
a
Dude,
I guess you can just. I think you can do that.
I don't know how the non-lethal rules work.
Someone call Matt
I'm
Mercer
not trying to kill him.
regarding non-lethal damage. Blah 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 blah. The attacker can specify the attack was meant to knock out the target. If the attack was a ranged attack or a spell attack, this option is not available. Wizards of the Coast does not believe in knocking people out with comical arrowheads, knife handles, etc. Spell effects make sense, though.
Can't do non-lethal ranged attacks? That's lame.
I'll allow it. This seems kind of dumb. Because it's kind of like you're giving him a headache to knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That makes logical sense, so I have no reason to oppose that. He instantly drops and he face plants.
Yeah, it was like fireball.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
exactly,
yeah, no,
exactly. But I guess psychic damage, it makes logical sense, and that is the rule. That's the ultimate rule for me. So, alright, cool. You got 11 hit points, by the way.
Oh.
So you did exactly what you needed to just plonk him. Glarg runs back over and he goes, "What happened?"
He just fell. I think he got nervous.
Idiot.
We should restrain him, though.
Oh, could I eat him?
Glad.
Frogs.
Remember how I told you the time would come when you could...
Yeah, there's no time.
A lot? It's not yet.
Oh.
It's really close, though, but not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we do with him? So what are we doing with him if we're not eating
Just
him?
restrain him.
Oh.
Let's see if we can tie him up or something.
Okay. Alright. Glarg
And
begins
then, we'll bring it up to the top deck.
Okay.
And kind of show everyone. So, hey, we had an unexpected visitor. What do you want to
surprised
do
he got
about it?
past me.
What is that thing?
What do you want to do about it?
It
Is
looks
it
like
dead?
a frog.
Um,
Could you just throw it in the water?
it's most definitely not dead.
We found a bullywog.
Yes, I believe it is. In fact, it did say that.
Yeah, that's what it is. And brutish little creatures.
Does that mean there are more? Should we keep this one here as a warning?
Yeah, that could work.
Vague memories of a small goblin being dragged by bullywogs.
The screams were glorious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll tie him to the mast.
Okie dokie. Clark begins tying him to the mast.
Let this be a lesson to you, to all of you.
This is
Do
pretty
not
fun.
want to fight.
All right. Well, you can go back to reading.
Okay. Honestly, folks, please keep your eyes out. Thank you. I would like to sleep in peace.
All right, time to make 7 more bullywogs roll for stealth. That'd be really funny. Oh, I just killed Meteor.
Ah!
Like the real one.
Would I know anything about bullywugs? Do they attack like shipping vessels?
Yeah, they're very territorial. And you're in their territory. Well, what they say is their territory.
Are they known to come in packs, or
Oh yes.
doesn't? Ah.
Yeah.
Then I'll definitely keep my eyes
The
peeled.
the issue is the section that you're at here. The river kind of waxes and wanes between being pretty narrow and completely bordering swampland. So it really stretches out into marsh where there's a lot of room to travel for quite a bit. Like, the river itself carries, but you could feasibly, like, there's lots of forks and branches into marsh. And there's some little tufts of land sticking out, but it's much less of, it looks a lot less like a river. Like, it's just marsh for quite a solid section here.
So we're still alongside the swamps?
Mm-hmm. Correct. The swamps are almost the entire way up until the fork where the Lucine River splits off into the South Grafton River. So, yeah. That is kind of the issue of this entire route. And that is why there's a Lucine Executioner Knight on the crow's nest of the Lucine trade ship. Crazy. So, anyway, I think we can carry on in peace now. Now that there is a warning symbol to all the bullywogs to specifically not go on the ship. Where are we at? I think we can make it all the way to the bridge.
Let's go.
Let us do it. Alright, now you can officially get your long rest, not that it matters.
Alright,
And,
so now I can sleep now. Yay.
yes, indeed. And Grodger, I need to update Grodger's sheet, because I don't think I long rested him. I did not. He still has 2 levels of exhaustion. Hee. Ooh. I have to choose between recovering HP and recover 1 level of exhaustion and eating food and water. So I ate food and water. If you could... it's not really worth taking off a ration. Oh, actually, we should all take off rations now because we've surpassed morning. So
we have a
people
lot
should
of
eat.
people now, so
We do.
so
So
3 people per ration, but we do
1,
have
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's
4
12
rations?
meals, which means 4 rations, yeah.
okay.
Okie dokie.
We are down to 30 rations.
Not terrible. It's a couple days.
How many did we just expend all at once?
4.
4.
So you'll go through 12 rations a day. Okay. I think Crowder still has 1 level of exhaustion, unfortunately. Which is a yikes. Exhaustion is hard to recover. Dang.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna recover both of them for him this time, and then carrying that knowledge with me in the future be a little bit more lenient on handing out exhaustion points.
That's why a lot of people rank Berserker Barbarian as being so
Low,
garbage.
yeah, because
Yeah.
that's very, very, very difficult to deal with. Okay. Alright, cool. Very good. Well, many more hours pass. It is fairly peaceful. Vesper at one point specifically sees a group of bullywogs hiding in the marsh, with only their heads sticking out. They think they're completely stealthy, but they're wrong. Eventually, one of them sticks up kind of bored, and then the other one stops and just points at the fact that there's a bullywog tied to the mast. And clearly it's worked. You pass your way through the swamps, things sort of become a little bit more concrete. They turn from icky, marshy swamps and water covered in green, icky goop to a little bit more clear water, a little bit more traversable, green, rolling hills. And eventually you actually end up at the fork with the continuing going north, the Lucine River, and the westward flowing river of South Grafton. So, that means you're about halfway along the way, I believe. A little bit more than halfway, like 2/3 of the way to the bridge, which will be your next major landmark. However, Bill is exhausted, so Marsh is going to switch off for him, and Bill is going to go to sleep in his captain's quarters. And Marsh is now your pilot for the day. I think technically we're still not done the sleep until we're at the bridge. So let's see. Right.
Are we about at the fork in the river now, or did we?
Yeah. That's where I'm saying you are now. I just need to calculate what time it is, cause we got to the entry at 8 a.m., which means that this whole thing I said takes 8 hours because it's that many miles.
It'll be 4 p.m. by the time we get there.
Yes, and this is about 3 hours from there, which means it should be around 1 p.m. In which case, you can probably get away without doing another ration. You can get away with... Everyone's sleep schedules are kind of weird, so kind of up to y'all. But we should at least have one more meal for the day to prevent exhaustion and hunger. But if it is 1 p.m. here, we're 3 hours out. There is a procession of ships heading further down now. Looks like 3 large cargo vessels. But they can pass without difficulty.
I thought you were going to say pass without trace. I'm like, what?
Nah. Now I gotta read my notes again. Blah 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 blah.
Boats have disappeared.
1 p.m. The boats don't have stealth mechanics, unfortunately. They're cringe. Oh, I didn't get to play my Bullywug music. Forgot about that. Yeah. You know what? The Bullywug wakes up.
Oh,
That's what happens. The Bullywug wakes up, but he's still tied up, and he goes, Bullywug?
creature beyond our reckoning.
Bullywug. You realize it's just tied to the mast. Bullywug. Bullywug. Will someone shut that creature up? I don't believe I wish to hear it whine all day. Bullywug.
It might be calling to its friends.
Bullywug.
Who's on top deck?
Orion, Luke, Grouger, Poppletop, and Vespers in the crow's nest. And you're asleep.
Did I not? I would have rested.
Yeah, I think you already rested.
Oh.
Didn't you?
Never mind then.
Did you already rest?
I clicked the button. It doesn't matter if I did or not. It's a difference of 1 HP.
Okay. I'm trying to remember, because I guess you forged. Yeah, you forged, and it only took a few hours, and then you went to bed.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Never mind that.
Yeah. So you should be good.
Yeah, I'll go. I guess hit this guy with the butt of my crossbow or something.
Okay.
The butt of my dagger.
Roll for intimidation.
Oh, I was trying to knock him out.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess roll the hit.
I only rolled a 10. Do I get advantage because he's
Yeah.
restrained?
Yeah.
23. There's a little bit of a difference.
You bonk him and he immediately drops his head and falls back unconscious. My gosh. Poor little man. Alright, well that's that. Soothing music, study mind focusing. No. The titles of these videos: ASMR Cruise Ship Deck Ocean View Sound Ambience 7 hours 4K Sleep Relax. Focus Chill Dream. Sleep Relax Focus Chill Dream. That just makes me mad. Alright, anyway.
The mismatch of a title.
Yeah, it's the worst title ever. Alright.
Keywords.
Moving on. I think we are good. Yarhar.
Trevor, what's that like naval movie you really like?
Tora.
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
Why? Why do you need to know that?
Oh, my mom was curious.
Oh, yeah, that is possibly my favorite World War II movie of all time, and there's a lot of World War II movies. It's got planes, it's got war, it's got Japan, like doing Japan things, and the United States doing United States things and being dumb. It's crazy. Anyway, go watch Tor. That's my little ad roll. Ad over. I think we're pretty much good to get there, which means we pull up to the bridge at 4 p.m. And you see the bridge long before you arrive at it. This is no simple wooden bridge. This is a bridge designed to enable cargo ships to pass under it, which means it is tall. And even though the river is pretty wide, the bridge itself extends a lot further past the river so that the arc or the top of the bridge can be above where ships pass under it. So this is a very, very serious bridge. We're talking like St. George's style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even a big bridge.
No.
I guess in
listen,
these like
in-
medieval
in
terms,
medieval
it's
times-
a huge bridge.
Dude, John, in medieval times, that's like cracked. If I tell you a bridge is like the St. George's Bridge, like, man, we go on sicko mode. So yes, this is a bridge that is as much metal as it is wood. So this is a seriously impressive feat of engineering. Looks like the walkway is still wooden, but there are a set of main. You know, maybe I should just draw it. Let me go to MS Paint. It's the best tool, truly. All right, here we go. All right, so here's This is gonna be so good. I am sharing my whole screen, right, so you guys can see.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So here's the river. All right. Here is. I think I have to use the circle tool, otherwise it won't be symmetrical. I gotta do like this, and then I do this. Ugh. Yeah. Well, no, then the arc won't be right. I'm just gonna have to draw manually, and it's not gonna be symmetrical, and it's gonna be cringe. Because it's basically like. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to figure out, because there's a slope up. It's like a really light slope up. This is what I'm trying to convey, where it gets really tall at the top so that the boats can pass under it, but then also that even though the river isn't that wide, the bridge itself extends a lot further. I think I gotta do this. MS Paint Master here. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Alright, so it's like this, okay. And then you have your your metal support beams here, which are just real basic, you know, triangles and stuff. Probably should have just waited. Then you got these here. But then
They metal?
Oh yeah, they're metal. This is the big money mode bridge. And then you got this. Go boom, and boom, and boom. And then triangles, because they're the best shape. And then more triangles.
Everybody knows hexagons are the best hexagons.
No, it's triangles is the best shape. And then they have like wooden supports here. And then for super extra safety. But also, not just safety, towers. So there's got towers with wooden beams.
Oh, is this like that bridge you built in Minecraft?
It kind of is like that. Not like intentionally, but yeah, this is what's in my head. Because then the towers have got ropes. It's like a very over-engineered bridge. We got like ropes going from here, going from here on the tower, just to keep everything up. And now I take this entire thing and I split it again. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Yeah. Boom. And then
Ready? Now this is where the sense of scale comes in. Check this out. It's gonna make it look cool. Eh. Oh no, his legs are too long. Okay.
That's like Lord of the Rings kind of architecture right there.
It is.
It's like unbelievably, insanely huge for medieval times.
Look at it. Yeah. Now I gotta label him.
Like when they pass under those big, huge statues in the
Yeah,
second one.
yeah. There's your dude for scale. So this is the bridge that you are passing under. And your ship is like, this is at one of the widest points of the river. So it's a very weird place to build a bridge. But what they have done is it enabled them to essentially, one, show off their feats of engineering, but two, build a bridge so that they could have an arc that's still passable and still have ships pass under it at its highest point. So the issue is with big ships, you're still ending up at the point where like you can't feasibly fit two people through. So when you pull up to this bridge, there are men in the tower that are basically coordinating with a complex signal system of flags when you are to proceed forward. So this man's, I gotta draw the flag now. This man's has got a little flag. Oh, come on. And when this flag is waving, this tells you whether you are good to go or not. He's got another flag. Green and red. Stoplight. So, basically, because the bridge isn't that tall, you end up with ships with masts that are like this high, so you don't want to try to cross it on the edges if you're a big trade vessel. So, you guys have to pass further to the middle because you're pretty large, and there isn't oncoming traffic. So the man gives you, you got a guy with a green flag on here and a guy with a green flag on here. Now, Marsh is a little bit scared because he has never done anything like this before. He's never been on this, blah, blah, blah. Never been on this river. But you are able to see two green flags, and you surmise that that means you're good. So Marsh steers you straight on through, and you continue past the bridge.
You've officially entered Lucine.
Pretty much. Now, there are, like, docks, kind of. You can pull your ship up to the side, but it's kind of weird. I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. I don't know. I don't want to make a whole other image, but I might have to. Like I said, this is a bridge. Look how cool this is. Yeah. So, with a ship like yours, it isn't super easy to maneuver, but because this is the wide point of the river, the other reason they built this here is because it actually enables them to have small semi-functioning docks. So further down, for example, I'm just gonna like go down here. Oh gosh, that looks weird. So like further down, now this is a top-down view. If this is the river and the bridge is, I'm gonna get super lazy, and the bridge is over, gosh, the bridge is over here. Okay, this is the bridge. It does get more narrow pretty quickly. Still to the point where you can feasibly get two ships through, but like this is the one very wide section. So what they have is docks along the side that don't take up a whole lot of space, but that you could feasibly park a ship there short term. And it's designed so that you can still have essentially at least one lane of traffic flowing through. So you could stop here feasibly.
That might be a good stopping spot.
Probably. So yeah. Now I want to make like a real artistic interpretation of this bridge that isn't like MS Paint. Because yeah. This is what's in my head, but it's also more likely that this is just straight stone, and then they have the metal extending from there.
So the ports are like right after the bridge, right?
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
And I think we can leave it there then. Okie dokie.
Alright.
We are well
We need
on
to
our
play
way.
for another 4 minutes.
I'm
kidding.
No. Yeah, I know. I was just gonna end the recording, like, without answering that question because I thought it would be funny, but too late. All right, say it again.
We need to play.